The Opie and Anthony Show on XM 202, featuring Opie, Anthony, and James Norton.
Push the button! Can you hear me?
No! Shut up!
Opie and Anthony!
We're so excited to be back. Rabid radio retards.
Wow, we're dummies.
We're the only radio show that makes you want to hate us. We've been known to get our faces in the news. We're perverts. Stupid. We stink. We just love doing radio. This is a weird show.
No one puts asses in the seat like Greg and Tony.
Opie.
I love the hitting and the fighting.
Anthony.
I'm a terrorist looking for other terrorists.
James.
I'm a speechless, worthless nothing. We all know that. I love women. I'm a slump, fat pig.
And a crew of misfits.
Hurricane Ben!
Ben looks like a tall baby. With hair like Chucky.
Martini Steve!
Steve is a piece of garbage. Perfectly enunciating boobs that we paint him out to be.
Right. E-Rock!
Well, please, going through a car wash with his mouth open.
I bring nothing to the table. I don't care. Shut up.
No. What's wrong, Aaron?
My crotch is burning so bad. Sit down and put on your laughing hats.
Just relax. Here comes the funny.
Welcome to the Opie and Anthony.
Shut up!
But enough of this palaver. Let's get the show on the road.
Is that your little brother? He's a good-looking kid. This is great iced tea. Act like wherever you are, that's the place to be.
Good morning and welcome to the Opie and Anthony Show. The ONA virus spreading across America. Our phone number, 1-866-313-FREE. That's 1-866-313-FREE. Free man. Let's go right to Pittsburgh and say hi to Brandon. Brandon, what's going on today?
Hi, Brandon.
Brandon!
Hey, how you doing?
All right, what's up?
Good, sir.
Watch that. I just want to call in and tell you that the other rock show that competes with K-Rock already canceled their morning show.
What happened?
Wait, what?
The other rock show that competes with K-Rock here in Pittsburgh already canceled their morning show beginning of last week.
Oh, they did?
Wait,
Yeah.
There's another rock station in town that has a morning show. What was the morning show?
Alan Cox.
Who?
Alan Cox radio show.
Alan Cox?
Yeah,
Alan
Wow.
Cox.
And they canceled him.
He wasn't doing too well.
I guess not.
Did he have a catchy name for the show?
What's that?
Did he have a catchy name for the show?
No, he just called it the Alan Cox radio show.
See, that's the problem right there. You got a name like Alan Cox, you want to use that.
That's right.
You know?
All right. All right, just figured I'd let you guys know there.
All right.
Hey, thank you, Brandon.
Well, it does say doing good in Pittsburgh? ? That's why I went to you, Brandon. We got ratings for Pittsburgh yesterday, and we're doing fine in Pittsburgh.
Yes, coincidentally enough.
So we want to thank Pittsburgh for checking out this program.
I didn't hear about that. That's
Jimmy,
great.
yes, we're doing very, very well in Pittsburgh. We, I don't know, we went up like 300%. Persons 18 to 34, something like that.
That was one of the cities I went to in our off time. I did a club out there, and I'm like, I know if we're ever on here, we'll do well. It's like a Buffalo. They're just like maniacs. They just want to drink and watch football.
Well, that was one of the first returns from a station that we hadn't previously been on. So very important to us that it came in, and it was very positive.
Yeah, so far so good.
Yeah, we're rolling.
We need to learn the Pittsburgh radio market, though. Because we're getting bored with Mantown, let's be honest. The Mantown thing is way too easy. We need to pick on some other people out there.
Too easy. Done with them. And
Bert from Philly. Alan Cox got a first-class ticket to Mantown.
Bye-bye. I don't know the man. I don't know what he does. But he's got a silly name. I don't care there's an X in it.
Tell him you don't want to sit on him anymore. He'll understand, believe me.
I bet you he didn't even take advantage of his name.
Of course not.
If his real name is Alan Cox and you're not getting that wacky production together.
Of course, you'd have to.
Or actually, it could be really bad. I love Cox in the morning.
Yeah. Why wouldn't you?
Right. Just get. Am I hearing that right? All right, Brandon.
I just hear him say that.
I'll let you guys go.
Oh, right. X, I get it.
All right, thank you. Let's say hi to Chris in Texas. Chris, what's going on?
Hey, what's going on, boys?
Hey, how you doing, Chris?
Oh, it's very well, man. Just hanging out here. Actually still awake. That's the only reason I'm actually getting the call. I'm usually asleep. But
Yeah, what are you, crazy?
Yeah. Throw the paper, man. So you got to work, right?
You're a paper.
Anyways,
You're a paper boy.
yeah, I got like 3 jobs, man, but that's just one of the ones.
Wow, we have 2 jobs.
Why do you have to hold down 3 jobs, sir?
Got to do a lot of drugs, man.
Is it the dope? The dope costing you the money, sir?
I'm sorry. Can you say that one more time?
I was wondering if the dope was costing you that much money.
Oh yeah, of course, man. It gets to be expensive. It's
At least he's working for it, though.
Yeah, we rarely start the show by going to the phones, and I thought it might be a good idea today, and I'm starting to second guess
Hey,
myself.
don't be
fishing.
I know. Hey, my bad.
right, what do you want to say, Chris?
Just an ass voice. I wanted to say I really enjoying I'm an XM listener. Been listening for a while, but I'm really enjoying listening to you guys on CBS trying to clean up the whole act, and I think it's working out really well for you guys, and I'm proud of you guys. And Lucky Louie rocks Jimmy, and
Thanks,
I'm spreading the virus here in Texas because we can't get you guys on the radio station like everybody else. But appreciate it.
Oh, shut up already!
How am I going to sit after this slathering?
I like it.
This should have been a 5-second phone call.
I'm sliding off my chair due to saliva.
Watching out, boy.
Thank you, Chris.
Juan in Missouri. We're going to just try this for a couple more.
Wait, you need some help swimming?
Juan,
Yeah.
what's up?
What's up, man? Man, I love your show.
Thank you.
I usually just listen to it for a few minutes because I go to work. But when I get out of work, I do the replay. And y'all funny, dude.
Thank you.
Well, thank you, Juan.
Did you find yourself listening more on the replay?
Yeah,
because I was just gonna.
But Jim,
yeah, but
he's funny too, man.
All right,
what do y'all come up with this shit?
Juan.
You know,
We got it.
how early was that one? And now the goal of getting a dump sheet with nothing on it ruined.
That's your goal. That's not my goal. I say curse, and more cursing. Cursing is good. Bill in Philly, what's up?
Hey, guys, I wanted to call and give you a little info about the Pittsburgh market. I lived there for about 15, 20 years.
Thanks, Bill. Go.
The WDVE is probably going to be your main competition out there.
Yeah, I've heard of DVE over the years.
It's Jim Kren, and the new guy is Randy Bauman, and is his name. And he's not new. I guess he's been on the show for about 8 years. And it's just basically the DVE morning show, and it's a staple in Pittsburgh, like the Steelers and pierogies.
All right, we understand all that, but what kind of bits are they doing?
They do a lot.
How
of
can we
stuff
pick them apart and make their lives miserable? How do we drive them crazy?
What's their version of Mantown?
Yeah, let's go. What do they got?
The thing is, they really don't have it. I'll be completely honest with you. They got a really decent show. They do a lot of making fun of themselves and making fun of people.
Now we have no way to fight it. That's it. We'll have to concede.
Thanks, Bill. Thanks for giving DVE a huge commercial today for us.
Yeah, thanks.
I'm sure the bosses over here appreciate that.
Thanks for all the help, Bill.
You dummy.
Good for nothing, Bill.
What's he doing here?
What
They're
a-
so great.
What a dope.
Good point, Ant.
We want people to call and say the show stinks and tell us why so we can pick it apart.
So we get some ammo.
Get under their skin a little bit and drive them nuts with this O&A virus.
Jackass.
All right. Well, that wasn't too much fun, huh?
Like I said, fishing, you know. You go to the phones right away. You cast your line. You're hoping to come back with something big. Sometimes the bait's just gone.
It's all just chewed and there's a tiny little piece left.
You had a nibble. I think I had a nibble.
All right, let's say hi to Justin on Long Island. We can always count on Long Island for a good phone call. Justin, what's up?
Hey, boys.
Pressure's
what's going
on.
Hey.
First, I'd like to start by saying I will be celebrating my anniversary at 400 New York Avenue in the heart of Huntington Village at F.H. Riley's this evening.
That would be my brother's restaurant. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Absolutely. But
by the way, we went off on a whole thing yesterday because my brother set up No Filter Paul with a buffet for his birthday and Big A's birthday, and a lot of people came down. Everyone had a lot of fun. And then No Filter Paul decided to start buying Jägermeister shots for everybody, at the end of the night. And it's a fact, too, that he was buying drinks for everybody all night long after my brother said, you could drink for free.
Yeah.
And he didn't mind if he bought a beer or a shot for someone every once in a while.
But he's just lining up 15 shots for people.
Yeah. He doesn't realize that this is a business in the end. We love hanging out there. We love seeing the listeners and all that. But we also got to pay bills, or my brother's got to pay bills.
Yeah.
And then at the end of the night, No Filter Paul tipped $20.
Skinflint.
$20, and the bartenders and my brother are like, you got to be kidding me.
$20.
And now No Filter Paul is trying to throw Big A under the bus, saying that Big A didn't tip it all either.
Well, Big A should have tipped. I mean, look, let's be honest. He drives a cab. He knows the value. I asked that yesterday because he knows the value of it because he picks guys up and drops them off.
Well, when you're in that situation, you know what you do? I mean, my brother took care of everybody. What you do is you get everyone together at the end of the night, and you collect money for one big tip for bartenders.
There you go.
And if you're in that situation and you realize Big A doesn't make much money in his life, then you help him out a little bit. That's what we do, right?
Right.
Anyway, it's F.H. Riley's 400 New York Avenue in Huntington Village. But what do you got, Justin?
Nothing, bro. I got the paper this morning, and I got the review in the review crew of Lucky Louie from Big Jimmy.
Yeah, go ahead, sorry.
I just wanted to tell Jim there's one little fatso on that page that he is going to love ripping apart. He probably got molested as a child.
Dude, I already saw the, I know who you mean. I was actually really happy with this review crew, review you.
Yeah, Newsday does this, and we make fun of the review crew from time to time.
Just the name, the review crew. They're just regular people. They're your regular, could be your friend or neighbor. Ugh. Out on Long Island, on the local Long Island newspaper, Newsday.
Well, they all got something in common. They're like in their mid-20s. That's it.
My chick's doing it next time, but the stupid idiot called up the freaking newspaper and said, I love O&A and Ron and Fizz. Can I review Lucky Louie? I was like, honey, you can't review it now because you just told me you love the freaking show.
Yeah.
But it seems like they use the same people. There's a lot of regulars in the review crew. They take a hot topic or a hot film or a hot club, and they send these dopes there to either see the movie or see the TV show or go to the club, and then they review it.
They review it and give it a grade like you got in school. A through F.
Well,
Mr. Hand. F. F. F.
Later, boys.
All right.
Later, man.
So here's the deal. Louie, he got a show now. Comedian Louis C.K. stars in the raunchy new HBO comedy Lucky Louie, Sundays at 10:30. We asked the review crew to weigh in. And, of course, this is the show that our own Jim Norton is on and doing a great job with.
I was very happy with this overall review, except for the curmudgeon number one, F.
Kevin Timpone?
Yeah, also known as Private Pile from Full Metal Jacket. Look at this fat-faced idiot. He should be killing himself on a toilet. He is a fat-faced dope.
Well, the first line, you don't want a guy like this actually liking your TV show, Lucky Louie.
His name is Kevin Timpone. He's 22. He's from Bell Harbor. His job, restlessly studying for the LSAT.
Hey, who isn't?
But also
relentless.
Being awesome. Oh,
relentlessly studying for the LSAT.
I thought it was restlessly. What a wonder I dropped out of high school.
Restlessly.
Relentlessly studying for the
Can't
LSAT.
sleep. I'm trying to study.
Being awesome. He's awesome.
Is it say being awesome?
Yeah, his job is being awesome.
Yes.
You don't want a guy like this liking your show.
Holy idiot.
And he's wearing like a brown cap that's kind of tilted to the side.
Of course it is.
He looks like a fat douche.
He's one of these guys, they're out there all over the place. They're trying too hard to look cool or be cool.
Yeah.
Or be awesome.
Well, Jimmy Norton back in the 80s.
His fantasy job.
Trying too hard to be cool and
just
fit
wants
in.
to be hip.
Wearing your hip-hop clothing.
Oh, his stupid little hat turns.
Let me take a
look at that face. Should that not have a rifle in it?
Wow, that really is a Private Pile head.
Why does everybody hate me? I don't know. You keep giving bad reviews, Leonard, getting everyone in trouble. You fat-faced dope.
Well,
Hi, Joker.
His favorite night spots, Southpaw and 7-Eleven.
Hey.
Hey, that's my bit.
What bit?
Don't do my bit.
I think that's your bit.
I only have a few bits. Don't do them.
But
don't do my. I can't come up with too many more.
But Opie,
so don't do my bits, please.
But I was.
Because you are a disgusting fat body, Private Pile.
And then Kevin says, you want to read that, Jimmy?
Well, his fantasy job is I want to own my own record store, record label, which means I like music, not quite good enough to be involved with it. So I'll sell CDs. Kevin says, the only good thing about this show is the theme song. It seems like an excuse to talk graphically about sex in front of an audience.
Now lean forward and choke yourself.
Right. Sorry, buddy. It doesn't work. A good sitcom should immerse a person in the show, not remind them that there are people being forced to laugh 25 feet away.
What is that, Private Pile?
Sir, jelly donuts, sir.
Change the channel after Entourage, which is the best show on TV. Boy, this guy really goes black and white.
Go.
I love this show. It's great. Lucky Louie's on. It sucks! F. Get a hold of yourself, would you, fatso?
F, the worst grade you could give anything.
You can't get a worse grade than that, Ed.
So now, if they review a show that is nothing but a test pattern for a half hour, he cannot give it a lower grade than he has given your program.
He would give that the same grade he has given our program.
Like, I never understood giving either a 10.
Right.
Like when they give these TV show contest things that are based on the 1 to 10 rating, a 10, especially when it's the first person out of the gate, and some dopey celebrity judge gives it a 10, then you're pretty much stuck with that being the best thing. And now the next person that comes out could be brilliant. You can't give them a better grade. Same thing with an F or a 0 or a 1. The guy, he limited himself right there. Should have given you a D minus.
D minus, perhaps.
D minus.
I think that, and here's what bugs me about this guy. It's the fact that he has a fat head and it's tilted to the right.
Of course it is.
I don't mind a fat head and I don't mind a head that's tilted to the right. But when you have both, you should strip down to your skivvies and kill yourself while the DI yells at you.
Did he even know what side it was tilted to?
What side was that, Private Pile?
Sir, left side, sir.
Are you sure, Private Pile?
Sir, yes, sir.
What side was that, Private Pile?
Sir, right side, sir.
All right, now he's learning.
The type of hat he has. I want to slap that hat off with a bedpan.
Pick up your lid.
Pick up your cover.
Pick up your cover.
Well, the rest of the review crew, though, you got an A, a B+, and then...
Well, we got a D, the next one down. Lindsay Greenstein Tomeo.
Oy vey.
As a... and here's what she says. As a fan of Louis C.K.'s stand-up and sketch comedy, I was awaiting a vehicle to showcase his talents. This sounds like it's a ringer.
Doesn't it?
This is not it. Oh, she drops the other shoe quickly. This bare-bones scenery makes the honeymooners look overdone, gives a staged feel to the show that claims its inspiration from Louis' real life. Thank you for... actually not getting it, but getting it. That was kind of the intent.
Yeah, that was the intent, and good. Compare it in some way, shape, or form to probably the funniest show that was ever on television.
Well, just, a woman sees the scenery. I kind of like that, though.
Yeah.
She doesn't like a messy house.
I don't like the fact that she doesn't have a modern kitchen.
Yeah.
That's what it was.
How is she supposed to avoid being hit? Says there are great raunchy one-liners by comedians like foul-mouthed Jim Norton.
I like that, foul-mouthed Jim Norton.
Absolutely.
I'm going to start calling you that even on social occasions.
You get a pretty good review from her, that means.
And the fabulous Laura Keitlinger, but it's too bad they don't add up to anything watchable for 30 minutes. Grade D. I think she should have given us a C. That's just my take.
Yeah.
And you'll notice that I only think people should have given us better grades. I'll never go that A should have been a B. But then again, I'm biased. Give me those ribs, LOL. And we got a good review from the black girl, Shaila Mentor. It's been a while since we've had comedy like this. Lucky Louie is a refreshing addition to HBO's lineup. It touches a different aspect of married life in a raw, no-holds-bar way. The characters are funny and politically incorrect. It's nothing like you'll see on network TV. It's married with children, just as dysfunctional, but 3 times funnier. An A!
Bravo!
A fine review.
And then it
hang
goes
that on your fridge.
Yes,
it goes on and on with a B+ and an A.
B+ and an A.
So overall, you did very well with the review crew.
I think so.
Do we have an average?
2 A's, a B+. That averages out to about a B. And the D and the F watch each other out, so we'll throw them away.
All right.
Yeah, you always throw away the lowest grade and the highest grade. So get rid of
the lowest.
Get rid of the F, get rid of one of the A's, and so you got an A, B+, D.
Ooh, that's a C. Oh, I don't know. Maybe it's a B-. Who knows?
Yeah.
You're in the B category.
You're into
with
the
that.
B's.
Yes. Very good, Jimmy.
Congrats.
Thank you, except for that fat boy.
The review crew. Oh.
Wants to be a lawyer, do you?
Newsday loves the
awesome.
review crew, though. They
Fat
love
lawyer. That's what you need. Another fat lawyer.
All right, we got to take a break. We're just warming up with the Opie and Anthony show. The O&A virus spreading across America. I think we could do a little more homeless radio going into break. It's quick and easy. From time to time, we got Tippy Tom. He comes by and does an actual radio show for us over on XM. We give him like an hour just to sit there and take phone calls and do the hot topics of the day.
He's disgusting. He stinks of his own waste. He's drunk. Has HIV. What else about him?
He's gay.
He's gay. Yeah, and he just gets drunk to the point where he's completely incoherent. So makes for good radio.
Gay, homeless, alcoholic, AIDS-infested guy.
Yeah, and I think he's got head lice.
This is him talking about the immigration wall.
Oh,
Brian from Dallas. Brian, Brian, you got a question for Tippy Tom and Blue? Go ahead.
From Dallas?
Guys, I wanted to ask you what you think about this section of the immigration bill that says we have to ask Mexico if we can build a wall along the border. We've got to get their permission.
I think that's wrong. I personally, there's no wall. I'm tired of the wall. We tore down the wall in Germany, break up Germany. And no, we don't need no more walls. That's all I have to say. Let it go.
That was informative.
And finally,
we built the wall in Germany. Is that what he?
I don't know. Finally, Tippy Tom says goodbye, and you know, as far as this homeless radio show goes, we'll have him back to do a whole new batch. But this is the last clip we have to play over here. Okay, Tippy Tom signs off. Homeless radio.
I just want to say I love you and be well.
You guys. So what was that, Tom? Sorry, Blue was talking.
I just say I love you and be well. Be well. And I'll hold you if you need me. And just...
I got to go now. Just... Wait, not yet, Blue.
Just be you. And be the best you can be. And be strong. And don't take no from nobody. And, blah. That's what I say. Right. Not blah, but I love you. Okay? How's that?
And there he goes, Tippy Tom.
He's great.
All right, it's the O&A virus spreading across America. Looks like Jimmy's very annoyed at his oatmeal. We'll get into that next. And some other things.
Right.
Rush Limbaugh and his Viagra. It's a great story today. Some kid that hasn't missed a day of school since '94. Who cares?
Slow news day, is it?
That's what I'm starting to think. We'll get into all this next. It's the O&A virus spreading across America.
Hi, there's nothing I like better on a sunny day than going fishing and listening to O&A. Sometimes when I go out, Uncle Henry makes me wear fishnets and a corset. These pointy shoes hurt my feet.
Yeah, this is the Opie and Anthony show. The O&A virus spreading across America. Trying to swallow here some egg whites on a bagel. Jimmy's trying to eat his cement.
That he gets every morning. A nice big tub of concrete and a banana peel full of just gushy, mushy, ugh.
And then Sam comes in and gets me 2 great bananas. So what happens is guys will just grab these stupid bananas.
And by guys, you mean one guy.
Well, whoever else goes to.
The poor new guy that can't seem to figure out the food.
It's always the new guy.
Yeah.
It's always the new guy. You got to kind of feel up the banana a little bit, make sure there's no soft spots.
But don't feel it up to you making it mushy.
Right. You got to just apply just enough pressure.
Enough pressure to the banana.
You feel the soft spot, and you realize that's a bruise underneath, and you move on to the next banana.
Actually, you should just grab it at the base of the banana and rub your hand up and down it a few times to make sure it's firm the entire length and you're not hitting any bruises.
So you had a really bruised banana.
Yeah, they don't. Why would they care? He just grabs it and walks out with it. Who cares? Whatever. It really annoys me.
Who cares? Jimmy, you do.
I
a
know.
lot.
I know. What are you going to do? He's like a baby. Could you get me a banana that doesn't have AIDS? Is that possible?
And then the oatmeal. I love oatmeal. I wouldn't eat that.
Yeah, it's
That's a little rough.
Of course it is.
What would Jimmy's review crew give your breakfast this morning?
An F-.
No, Fatso would probably he'd probably get an F because there's not enough sugar. When you obviously need that much comfort food, you can't eat anything without sugar. I imagine the two black people would give it a B or a C.
Right. They seem to like everything.
And that one girl, I don't know what she'd give it again because she likes a nice modern set, so she'd probably get an F as well.
Yeah.
See, my husband wouldn't go. Oh.
The oatmeal doesn't look very tasty, though.
It's awful.
Oh, jeez.
Just throw it up against the wall.
No.
Make it stick.
But again, there's only so many places open at this hour that have it.
Yeah.
The stupid Brooklyn Diner opens at 8.
They know. They hold...
they really open at 8?
They hold Midtown hostage, that place, because they're really the only good place to go for food that isn't run by, savages that are sending money back to Al-Qaeda when you buy a bagel. How ironic.
How do you know that's going on?
What?
How do you know that's going on?
You ever see some of these people in these delis?
I'm not happy with a bunch of these people out there working in Manhattan.
Trust no one. Trust
How do you
no
know
one.
They're actually sending funds to Al-Qaeda?
I don't know. They're probably just helping out their own families, working hard.
But is there not another diner here? Like in
No, we're looking. We're trying to find other places. We just need people to, cook breakfast for us every morning.
People also don't want to walk too far. It's like a scene out of the Warriors at that hour. You got to really watch your step out there.
Sorry about getting stabbed for that oatmeal, Warriors. Just half a black face and two pretty juicy lips.
It is creepy out there, man. Fast forward a couple hours and it's all business people out there. But when we show up, homeless people, gangs going home from whatever they were doing.
Baseball uniforms and bats chasing people around with bananas and oatmeal.
It's definitely creepy out there.
I shot Cyrus! Dude, how did you find the Warriors music?
It was them.
Seconds?
There's a story in the paper today.
Oh, okay.
I mean, E-Rock's good, but he's not that good.
I was really creeped out.
Did you really have it just there? All right, I'll give you credit then.
There is a little story in the paper today that the guy that played Cyrus in the movie.
The gang leader.
Yeah. Can you dig it? That guy that was holding the big meeting with the gangs. He gets shot. He really doesn't have that many lines or anything. He's an integral part of the story, but he's not in the movie that much. He's suing the video game the company that put out, I think it's Rockstar, right? Suing Rockstar. Another lawsuit for Rockstar. Fantastic. Jesus.
This will be an easy one, though.
Yeah.
They'll give him
Suing
a few bucks and
Rockstar
it'll go away.
For $250,000 for using the image of his character. Now, how much ownership could he possibly have of that character, first of all? Secondly, has he done anything with the image of that character since the movie? And it's not like an image of somebody that can be hurt in a video game. The guy is obviously looking for a payday here. Because I guess things haven't gone so well.
He's probably down on his luck.
Needs to pay some
bills.
Mr. 1952 speak.
He's down on his luck.
Should you give him a dime for a sandwich because he said he hadn't had a bite all day? Did you bite him? Did you?
People use down on their luck still, don't they?
Of course they do. When you flip them a dime. That's great.
So
Pardon me.
It is a slow news day because that guy's looking for a few bucks. Who cares? What?
Oh, they talk about, that's funny. They talk about John Mayer in the paper. Not everyone was laughing when songwriter John Mayer tried some stand-up at the Comedy Cellar, according to one witness. The high-spirited Grammy winner called the women he's bedded sluts and took liberties with the N-word. I love John Mayer.
Wow.
He certainly did, and he's funny. His defenders insist his shtick wasn't sexist or racist, and that he was just recalling a bit he once did on the Chappelle Show.
Hey, you guys, there you go. We got one of these guys on the line.
Oh, no.
Bob in South Carolina, what's up? Bob.
Hi, Bob.
Bob.
Hello.
What's up, Bob?
Don't listen to the radio. Listen to your phone. We're on the air.
What's
Go,
going on?
Bob.
Are we on dual radio and XM?
Yes, we're on XM and regular commercial radio.
Yes, Bob.
Or dual, as you call it.
Hey, man, you guys suck, man.
So then why are you listening?
Yeah, why are you listening to the show then?
Wouldn't you just not? Yeah.
Like I was telling you a minute ago, I'm trying to give you guys a shot at it.
You weren't.
I don't get it.
You weren't telling us, sir.
You
We
weren't
haven't
telling
talked
us,
to
you idiot. You were talking to a phone screener. As far as a phone call goes, you suck.
But you
listen
don't
on
get
XM?
it? What don't you get, Bob?
Yeah, I used to listen to Howard Stern a lot.
Right.
Oh,
Why haven't you gone over to Sirius?
Yeah, why not Sirius?
You know that Howard's a hack that couldn't adapt, right? And that's why he had to go away and then just do satellite radio. But anyway, go ahead.
Yeah, why didn't you pay?
Well, we bought a car that had an XM radio in it, so we stuck with XM radio.
Jesus, is that the way you handle your life, sir? That's just the way it is? I can't do anything about it? Why don't you just have them switch it to Sirius if that's what you want?
There you go.
Hey, man, you're a real douchebag, man.
Really?
Why are we a douchebag for pointing out the obvious?
Yeah,
you're
dude.
lazy.
Is that how you met your wife? What, did you just knock her up in the back seat and go, all right, well, this is my life
might as
forever,
well.
you settling idiot?
Oh, he gave you the Opie laugh.
All right, well, so you're not a very loyal fan. You're just a kind of a scumbag who goes wherever the water takes him. So why are you mad at us for it?
Yeah, dude, if you don't like the show, then
Don't
go find
listen.
something else.
Drop dead.
There's a
Drunk
million
drive into
choices
a
out
wall.
there.
Sir, you're a Howard fan.
I just love these guys.
That just doesn't like anything else.
Well, I love these guys. Giving you a chance, but you guys suck. Don't give us a chance,
Yeah,
Bob. We
turn
don't
it
give
off.
a crap.
Turn it off.
Go listen to something else.
We don't need to convert you. Drink a bottle, hit a wall, and then get a Sirius. We don't care.
Hey.
Yeah.
As soon as whatever, if Howard was...
Oh, Howard. Hey,
Howard.
Dude, Howard is now irrelevant. He's on satellite with a few 100,000 listeners, and one of them not being you. We're on regular radio. We're taking over his stations. We're here now, Bob. Things have changed, Bob. You like Howard so much, listen to him. But you know something? You probably just can't swing it. What's the matter? Wifey won't let you get a Sirius unit? The wife don't like Howie?
Hey, listen,
there's no ifs. There's
no ifs, dude.
There's no ifs. He's over there. We're over here. There's no ifs.
I like his hypothetical situation, though. If what, Bob?
If what, Bob?
You guys would be out of business.
If what?
If Howard was on XM, you guys would be out of business.
Maybe so, Bob, but you know what? If he had good fans like you who would switch to Sirius, XM would be out of business.
Bob, how does that make sense? If he was over here, we'd be out of business.
Yeah.
Do you know how many more listeners we have than he has?
What are you talking about?
Do you know how many more people we're speaking to on a daily basis than he is, Bob?
Well, yeah, it's pretty funny how I call one time this number and I get right through.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yep.
So
lucky you, Bob, and lucky
Bob,
us.
Bob, you're trying to say we have no listeners, but for the last week we've been getting unbelievable ratings from all over the country.
Yeah.
So guess what? That point sucks.
But the Bob phone call rating service is saying that we stink on ice.
Dude, just admit it. You didn't have the guts to just switch to Sirius. You got the XM and you just took it and you're resentful. You're mad at yourself because you didn't switch over. You should have been a man about it and just switched over and not just been a faggot and went with what they gave you.
And you'd be enjoying the person that you like listening to. But
don't be mad at us because you're a faggot who didn't do what he should have done. Seriously.
Bravo. All right, well, listen, you guys have a good day.
Yeah, you do the same, stupid.
Hey, Bob, we got to you, didn't we?
He knows we're right.
Yeah, we got to
There you go. Beat it, stupid.
And go try calling your hero with any criticism. See if he leaves you on the line. See if he even takes your call.
All right. Getting into other things, the reviews for Superman are coming in like crazy now. The New York paper's giving it 3.5 stars and 4 stars.
Well, there's finally one that can walk. Look, on the steps.
And I went last night.
Yes, we know it's the Superman music. Oh, does he love playing music over everything?
Hawk?
Yeah.
Oh, he really is a girl.
Oh, God, what a woman.
He just wants to feel important because his whole family's listening in West Palm
Doing
Beach.
Superman talk and cue the music.
And he had it. This is why I like Eric. He had it ready because he knew we'd be talking about it.
That's right.
He's a good boy.
At least someone around here is working.
Attaboy, Hawk.
Superman.
Just don't play it again or I'll break your fingers.
Superman was good, but you know it was a great movie? Close Encounters.
Yeah. That's right. Scramble.
Now look at you just panicking.
You know, it's a good movie. Bingo Lodge with the Traveling All-Stars.
Anyway,
I like Spider-Man 2 and Hulk.
Yeah.
Hulk actually sucked. You saw Superman. How was it? Go ahead. Play the stupid music. Makes you feel better.
How was it? Of course it was going to be great.
Was it? Great?
Of course it was going to be great. They spent, what, $225 million on it?
I want to see it.
They're bringing the franchise back. What do you think? They were going to, have a bad movie come out?
Yeah.
Yeah, the original was getting a little dated.
What's he do in the first scene? He probably knocks out a horse.
That would be
homage.
That would be a director with a sense of humor, man. They did have Marlon Brando. Some of his original scenes recut or whatever.
But he's dead.
That's what made it a little creepy and weird.
Yeah.
When the new
dead
Superman was talking to, not talking because it was Marlon Brando leaving him a message, blah, blah, blah. What?
Yeah. My son. And what did he give him the advice? And where is this supposed to take place? Between a couple of other episodes? Between
Come on, Kev.
No.
Come on, Kev. Where are you?
Of course, Kev knows.
Kev, for the love of God.
Uber geek.
Greatest movie ever.
Uber geek. Big Kev, everybody.
Big Kev.
Did you like
this?
What's that? You like Superman?
Yeah. Yeah, it was great. It was a little long, I thought, but...
It was very long.
Almost 2:40.
That's what they do with those movies.
With our stupid hours, I'm like, well, I could go to a 7 o'clock showing of Superman. I'll be home in time for Betty Bye.
Oops.
10 o'clock, we're leaving the theater.
Is it what?
10 o'clock after iMac dude has to talk about the 3D glasses for a while, and then we get previews, and then finally the movie starts, and then it's about 2.5 hours long.
It was in 3D.
It was in 3D. You had to all of a sudden they cue you to throw on those goofy 3D goggles.
Oh, I can't be bothered.
3D glasses.
I cannot be bothered with the likes of that.
And then take
3D?
Huh? Well, about 20 minutes? 20
pieces of it.
Yeah, pieces.
Oh, stop with the gimmick.
All of a sudden, the glasses flash on the screen. So, time to pick up your 3D glasses.
Time to be distracted. Time to be distracted.
And then those scenes are a little weird. It takes you out of the movie because now you think you're on some kind of Disney ride for a few minutes and then back to the movie.
That annoys me.
Why would they do that? Just make them... You don't need that.
You don't need a
Just
gimmick
make the man
for a
fly.
Superman movie. That's it.
Are they going to have the 3D glasses for every showing? Or just certain...
No, just for IMAX.
Just for IMAX.
Yeah, you go to a regular movie.
Is it IMAX or iMac?
Are they playing there for a while, Ken? I want to go there and see it. Is it playing there for a while?
It'll be there for a while, yeah.
Yeah, a long time.
But you have to share the glasses, or you buy them?
No, you share them. Well, you leave them in a
kidding
big bin. You leave them in a big bin with all the other head lice and conjunctivitis and every other kind of disease that could be possible. Would I use them? No, I have my own.
You were just saying yesterday you're not a germaphobe.
I'm not a germaphobe, but that's a diseasephobe.
It's just stupid 3D glasses.
Yeah. And, you take some child's glasses that has pink eye and throw it on and tell me how your itchy eye feels for the next month.
Because that's what's happening.
Yeah.
People are getting pink eye all across America.
Didn't say across America.
Because they just went to see Superman.
You pick out that unlucky lottery of 3D glasses.
I look forward to the first case.
Yeah.
Probably.
You want the Rich Voss glasses where you put the thing around the back of your ear and get garbage dumpster juice smell ear thing?
I don't care.
Huh? How about that?
I don't care. Just throw the glasses on, enjoy the movie, go home.
Sticky kitty fingers all over the lenses?
I don't care.
Perhaps a big eyelashes guy who was just fluttering against the glass.
You got to clean them off a little bit with your shirt, you know.
No, you take them in the bathroom and wash them.
Chewing on the, was some of them chewed up? The ends chewed up because somebody puts them in their mouth while they're waiting for the glasses to flash on the screen? Disgusting chew the glasses ear piece guy.
I feel sorry for the people that see Superman about 2 months from now because then these glasses are going to be in bad shape.
Just a mess.
Mine were all kind of greasy. I had to clean them off a little bit.
I'd rather be wearing Mo Green's glasses while I was getting a massage.
But, the 3D stuff was cool, but kind of, I don't know, kind of cheesy in a way, I thought.
Yeah, that is kind of gimmicky and cheesy for such a movie that doesn't really need one,
and then
if you ask me.
You're reaching out trying to grab objects that are floating in front of your face. That's always fun to see the whole audience, reaching out, trying to grab a cell phone that's floating.
There.
I know.
I've seen it at Disney. When you go to Disney, they have Honey, I Shrunk the Audience, which is a 3D. They have the Muppet 3D show. They have the 3D Terminator thing at Universal Studios, and they're all, state-of-the-art 3D. And I've used the glasses there because I assume that they're safe for some reason. I don't know why.
They're safe.
But don't tell me that they are
They're
not.
safe. You're getting ridiculous.
To answer your
Nothing's
question,
going to happen.
Yes.
From earlier, it takes place, the new Superman takes place after Superman 2.
After 2. So 2 is Zod. Kneel before Zod.
Right, they've eliminated Richard Pryor and the awful
Good. Mix. Very good. So he comes back, though.
Yeah,
he's been gone? Where did he go after 2?
5 years he's been in space looking for remnants of the planet Krypton.
Yeah.
But doesn't that...
Not allowed.
Isn't that kryptonite?
Yes.
What is he looking for remnants for? That's like looking for stuff that hurts you.
So no one else can hurt him, I presume.
But what's he going to do? Like, does he have a lead box?
Burn it out.
Like, before it gets to him, to where it can affect him, he can see it and kind of zap it?
Right. Push it in the other direction.
Push it in the other direction, get it out of here, because he sees, like, this stuff is going to be bad news.
And Kevin Spacey as Lex Luger gets to,
Luger?
Luthor.
Luthor, sorry.
Lex Luger, the wrestler.
Yeah. He gets to go free because Superman wasn't there to go to court.
Testify because you must face your accuser. What?
That was a little hokey to me.
Well, that's very Superman comic bookish.
Right.
That something like that would happen.
Well, he would go through all this trouble and then decide to leave before the court day was a little silly to me.
Yeah.
I mean, come on.
Well, he doesn't know the judicial system that well, I guess.
Couldn't his trip wait a little bit? But no, he leaves, so guess he gets to go free because he wasn't in court the day that they needed him to testify.
Something tells me he didn't learn his lesson.
Right.
All right.
Is Ned Beatty in this one? He made the first one for me.
Yes, Mr. Luthor.
The movie was terrific, and of course it was going to be terrific. The one observation I was telling Anthony in the office before the show, they got to get rid of the stereotypical New York cab driver in these movies.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. It's not realistic.
Because obviously this film is taking place in New York City.
It's Metropolis,
It's New York City. It looked exactly like New York City.
Yeah, everything is the same. The police cars are all like Metropolis PD, but it's NYPD cars.
Right. And then, of course, they have to have a scene, and the cab driver seeing some crazy stuff, and he has to poke his head out of the side of the car with his cigar, his unshaven face,
his hack cap,
and with his Brooklyn accent, because that's how all the cab drivers are out there in New York City.
Need a lift, lady?
Exactly.
What the?
Hey, what's this guy flying around? Hey, I'm on the
Are you? The stereotypical.
Holy Toledo!
Exactly.
No cabbie talks like that.
Completely stereotypical.
What they ought to have is a sweaty Haitian who you keep thinking is talking to you, but then you realize he's on a Bluetooth.
Yeah.
That's what they should have as a taxi cab driver.
Yeah, because these guys, they refuse to stop talking on their cell phone.
You get in the cab and you're like, I'm going to Broadway and 42nd. Excuse me? And they don't even acknowledge you that you just said excuse me. They just keep... And they're talking to some person in their native tongue on their Bluetooth.
About what?
About what? About who cares? Yeah. And totally ignoring you in the back. Maybe I wanted to take a different route. Maybe I see you're pulling some kind of scam on me.
So I've been driving for 16 hours. The inside of my underwear smells like the Staten Island dump. How about you? What else could you be talking about? So my life sucks. Yours?
So it was a terrific film. And it's going to be just huge for everybody involved.
A few instant feedbacks coming in. Opie, want to know how Ric Flair comes into the whole thing.
And Arn Anderson,
Lex Luger, his henchman.
That's great. Yeah. After work yesterday, I had a female cabbie.
And you did?
And all hell was breaking loose around us as she was driving me home that I was convinced that she stole the cab.
Really? That bad?
Dude, people hated this. I don't know if it was her first day on the job or what. But everyone was just beeping and cursing her, giving her the finger.
Was she going too slow, or?
She just was confused in general.
Weaving in and out of traffic.
She wasn't being aggressive enough for New York City traffic and getting in everyone's way and, stepping on the brake and all that.
Yeah, cabbie's got to get you there quick or kill you trying.
Let's say hi to Liza from Jersey. Liza.
Hey, guys.
Hey.
I just wanted to give you some constructive criticism. I used to listen to your show all the time when you were on NEW, and then my husband got your XM thing, and he's obsessed with your show. And I started listening again since he came back on Free FM. Now he gave me his MiFi, so I listened to your XM show as well.
Wow, it's confusing.
All right.
Yeah.
So, first of all, too much gay stuff yesterday. Way too much gay stuff.
But we were doing a rundown on the gay Pride weekend parade,
See, the problem
which is big, and then there was some gay awards show that I had watched, and we decided to talk about that. Too much gay.
Our own Steve is gay. How do we not talk about that?
You guys know too much about gays. It's just
when you live in New York, there's a lot of gays here.
Second of all, Anthony.
Uh-oh, what did I do?
Enough already with your rich, big mansion and your Sub-Zero.
I never bring it up.
We tell him that all the time, but he just...
I know, he rubs it in our faces.
Enough already.
I never bring it up. It's brought up by other people. I try to be modest.
All right, you guys suck.
I'm a modest man.
You're not a We'll be looking out the window, and we'll see a plane, and Aunt will go, I bet you that's landing in my living room.
Hey, by the way...
And I talked about my house because I have guests.
Because of the
That's
visitors.
All. Because I get visitors that have children, and they run around my house like maniacs.
And it makes for interesting radio, because finally we've decided to maybe treat ourselves to some good living.
I should have asked her if she had a house and for how long, because you know something? I've never owned a house in my life.
I hope right now that boy is vomiting into your couch cushions.
Hey, Kim in Boston on the instant feedback. She writes, Opie, stop the bull, and then star. Just spell out the word. It's instant feedback. You can curse on it. Kim from Boston, Opie, stop the bull ass. Howard is a hack and couldn't adapt. Come on, Opie. I know you guys hate him and are in competition, but saying stupid crap like that makes you sound like a moron.
But miss it rhymes.
Do you realize there was an issue with him adapting to the FCC rules?
It's completely accurate, and it's something the O&A Pest came up with, and we love it, and we say it as much as we can.
And it is.
And we know every time we say it, someone out there is getting pissed off, but that is the reality. He said it himself. Where's the clip where he said he was doing subpar radio for 10 years because of the FCC, and he couldn't adapt, and they were wrecking his show. He couldn't get anything done because of the rules of the FCC. No, it was that he was either wasn't willing to adapt, or he was just plain lazy and didn't feel like working as hard anymore.
Then a huge paycheck came through.
So what's inaccurate about that, Kim? I can't find it right now, but she's gone. And in that same 10-year period, Anthony and I made our names for ourselves, so I think it's pretty accurate. I think it's pretty damn accurate.
Indeed.
You got it? All right.
Found it. Good work, E-Rock.
What else is new? That kid just does things.
He's been doing subpar radio for the last 10 years.
Oh.
Oh, shoot. Well, this has stopped the show completely. Thanks, Kim.
I've been doing subpar radio for the last 10 years.
There you go.
There you go, out of his own mouth. Because of the FCC.
Because couldn't adapt to the rules.
So we called that a hack.
That's how it goes.
He's a hack that couldn't adapt. So keep getting pissed off, Kim.
That just annoys me because it doesn't really rhyme.
I think it kind of does.
Everything doesn't need to rhyme.
Yeah.
All right, we're a little late. Why don't we take a break? It's the O&A virus spreading across America.
And now, reflections on James Norton with Mr. Robert Stack.
I'd sure like to be his girlfriend. Walking in the park hand in hand, wrapping my legs around, cuddling in the spoon position.
All right. Lil Jimmy Norton.
Bring on the Billingham Crater!
On the Opie and Anthony Show.
The Opie and Anthony Show.
Yeah, you're checking out the Opie and Anthony Show. Just want to remind people about the Opie and Anthony Traveling Virus, the comedy event of 2006 coming soon to a venue near you. We got 3 dates so far. I think we're going to add more if these go well, right? We're talking August 5th, Worcester Centrum in Boston. August 26th, PNC Bank Arts Center in Jersey. September 9th, the Tweeter Center in Camden, New Jersey. That's across the river in Philly there.
Wait, when is Jersey? July, right?
What?
July, Jersey?
No, August 26th. Tickets on sale. It says today. Well, they have been on sale for a while. We should update this copy. They're all Ticketmaster locations presented by Bud Light. Always worth it. Basically, it's the comedians you know and love from this program. Bob Kelly and Rich Voss and Patrice O'Neill, Jim Norton, Bill Burr. Bob Saget is going to be calling the show on the next day or two to talk about the comedy show. Also, Carl Smesia. It goes on and on. You can get the lineups by going to our website that we can't promote or Ticketmaster.com, okay?
Aren't we supposed to have a meeting about all that today? Secret meeting?
Yeah, we got a lot of meetings.
Post-show meeting? I've got to get my hair cut.
Our lives are being ruined by meetings.
I have to get my hair cut for our big event on Thursday that we'll be attending.
Ooh.
I don't think Opie's going.
I can't wait to go.
Yeah, I think I'm going to blow that one off. I got a busy travel day on Friday.
Yeah?
And we're going to be out late on Thursday night. That's rough. I don't know if I can do it.
It's Derek Jeter's charity event.
And I'm a Mets fan, so have fun with the Yankees.
The Turn 2 charity
Have
event.
fun.
I'm going.
Oh, me too, and so's my date Roland, whoever he is. I love Roland.
Why can't you bring a girl?
Because, like that caller said, we're all gay.
Was that it?
I don't have a girlfriend. I want to bring my friend.
Yeah.
Roland, my buddy, went to the entourage party, hung out. He gave his card out to everybody.
He's not your buddy.
He's my buddy.
No, he's not.
He likes me.
No. You want Roland there to make sure you get good shots.
That's what a friend
That's the only reason.
He doesn't trust me. You don't trust me for pictures.
Absolutely do.
No, you don't.
I completely do.
You would trust him taking a picture of you with a celebrity, Anthony?
Yeah.
Because you shouldn't, because I'm too shy. You would say, I want to picture him, and I'd go, no, I'm not helping.
You'd help me.
No, he wouldn't.
Oh, yes, he would.
He would fake help you like he's trying, but when it comes down to it, he's not going to get in there and get aggressive and get the shot done.
But
and why don't you tell Roland the only reason he's going is so he could take the celebrity photo?
Not the only reason he's going.
You like him as a person.
Yeah.
He's a bore.
No, he's a good
with
guy.
a high voice.
And he also hands out his card to everybody.
Hi, Roland.
He gives out his card to try to get guests on this program. Roland's an animal.
And I'm an ass because I went to the movies with Roland, Lindsay and I and Roland, because he got the tickets, and they screwed up the whole thing. So I show up at the theater, and he gives me his tickets and sits in the lobby and waits an extra 20 minutes to try to get another pair of tickets. I went upstairs and saved him a seat, and now I'm trashing him on the show. He is a really good guy.
Yes.
But to say that he's not going just to take the picture for you is crazy.
But I don't even know if we'll be able to get any. But I do like Roland.
Actually, that's kind of what I want to do. I want to get to this web. Boy, I wish things just loaded faster.
What happened?
Because I'm trying to get to a website, and they never
what website?
Load fast. And I don't want to say it.
Yeah. Why?
Oh, by the way, where's Camera
Because
Boy?
you say it, and then here it is. Click here. Invitation. I'm looking for the invitation to the event that we're going to because I want to read something.
I already know it.
To Jimmy Norton. I want to read something to Jimmy Norton.
I don't want you to read it.
That has never stopped him before, by the way.
No.
That has never stopped him before.
And you've seen some of the success he's had.
He smuggles cameras in and he gets the job done.
But there's always an outside area. Like, you don't have to wait till you may catch somebody. I'm not going to get pictures of everybody there, but maybe on the way out you see somebody outside and whatever. Hey, why not?
Oh, is that it?
At the entourage party, I didn't do anybody at the premiere. I didn't ask one person at the premiere.
And they just hang out outside the place waiting for people to snap pictures.
Well, I got Kevin Dillon.
Of that good frozen screen. Just.
Uh-huh.
Well, just tell him. It says right on the invite, no picture.
I liked it in its reading, in the way it was written, because it was written in such a way that pretty much said, really, no pictures, no cameras, no, they don't want anything.
They pretty much said, we're not kidding, no pictures.
No, that takes you to pal talk. Don't put, what? Hey, dude.
E-Rock's been doing a great job today. Let's say hi to Jeff in Chicago. Jeff.
Good morning, boys.
Hey, Jeff.
Hey, I just wanted to say congratulations to E-Rock on all the well-deserved praise he's been getting today. I think it's great that you guys are finally starting to recognize what he brings to the show.
Who is this?
This is Jeff in Chicago.
Well,
thanks for calling, Mr. Nagel.
It says E-Rock is getting too much praise today, so where's the joke, Jeff?
Well,
Help us out, please. We need a joke by now.
I bring nothing to the table. I was wondering if E-Rock was going to say thank you to me.
For what?
Come on, guys. Trust me on this.
Wait, what? Trust you on what?
Oh, man.
Now
the screener didn't put my joke through.
What?
The screener didn't put my joke through.
The screener's supposed to insert your joke?
Yeah, what are you guys like? Is he a straight man?
What I was going to do on the phone here.
What was your joke?
I was going to do Jimmy's little bit and tell him to shut up, and who cares?
Oh, that would have been a good one. How did that get messed up?
I don't know.
Dude, the laughs that would have ensued.
Oh, give us your home address. We're sending Kenny to kill you.
That would have been so funny.
Thanks, Jeff.
All right, later.
And Kenny's shaved face is bothering me on some weird level.
Kenny shaved his mustache. It's the first time he shaved his mustache in 20 years. 19 years, something like that. Oh, wait, what?
I had an industrial accident. But anyway, I wanted to bring to your attention, did we know that Cleveland was sending us any kind of food today?
No.
All right, because we just had a delivery, and the note here is from the Cleveland SEALs team to OBI or Anthony.
OBI?
OBI.
OBI.
And it's the Cleveland SEALs team, not sales team, SEALs team.
SEALs team.
SEALs? What'd they send us?
A dozen bagels and some juice.
Jews or juice? I didn't hear that. Bagels and...
orange juice.
That's they were trying to ship a few out of Cleveland.
That's just like the steak and eggs we were eating yesterday morning. Thanks, Cleveland SEALs.
We got food from Palms yesterday. Some of the finest breakfast food I've had in years.
Oh, wonderful.
And these guys send us hard bagels and orange juice.
Bagels, cream cheese, and things.
SEALs team.
Thank you.
Did a special person write this? Was there a special person working there that wrote this?
They probably have a green card in their pocket. Maybe.
I'm sure what happened here is they probably called the place to order it, didn't go down there personally, and said, I want that sent with this note from Cleveland sales team. And some savage is trying to write it down and didn't get it right.
Where are the bagels?
Well, now you know why Gino Steaks wants everybody to speak English.
There you go.
So can I see the bagels?
Oh, yes.
Oh, those are cool.
They gotta be good.
Oh, no.
I wouldn't mind having a bagel.
But wait.
2 points.
And boom, go the bagels.
Slam dunk.
But the guys wanted some.
We don't know where they came from. Who are the Cleveland SEALs?
The Cleveland SEALs team.
Is that the sales team?
It might be, but it says SEAls.
Did they send us a how
It
bad
says
did we
SEAls, and they don't even know my name. I'm not eating their bagels.
OBI.
That's the stupid idiot at Pick a Bagel. What do you expect?
Yeah, it is. It is the stupid idiot at Pick a Bagel that.
OBI!
SEALs from the sales team. SEALs team.
Yeah.
Sales team. SEALs team.
Yes.
Okay, I write that from who the two? Opie.
Or Anthony.
Or.
Let's say hi to Alex in New York. Alex, what's up?
I think what these guys are saying, they couldn't back it up. But even with Howard's comment about being subpar, Howard's show subpar has a better supporting cast. I don't think it's you guys. I don't think he's a stand-up comedian. I think his supporting cast, maybe the people behind him.
What are you talking about? I don't think it's you guys. We do a fine radio show every day.
Yeah.
It's a known
I'm
fact.
saying it's not like he's a comedic genius. I think he surrounds himself with supporting cast that might be a little better.
Really? The
your
supporting cast is better.
Yeah,
we need a better supporting
Alex,
cast.
thank you.
Opie, everyone's fired. Leave, please.
After 12 years.
We got to come up.
I guess we'll have to get a better supporting
supporting cast.
Oh, what a dope. Enough with the stupid phone calls today, people.
If he was calling from maybe 1990, the great Jackie Martling, when he was in there, the great Billy West, people like that. Now that's a supporting cast to have. But please, just stop.
All right, listen, let's get into some stuff here. Girl scared of pickles on Maury Povich.
Now there's a subject.
Hey, it is a slow news day, I'm telling you right
Gee,
now.
I wonder what episode might have brought that up. So you're scared someone's going to slap a pickle on your cheek.
As you sleep.
Yeah.
What, is Maury ripping off Tyra by doing fear things?
Probably.
Like, we know Tyra would get people with their phobias. Tyra herself has a phobia, a little-known phobia of dolphins. Little Tyra trivia for you there. But she was doing that.
Right.
And now Maury, all of a sudden, gets the bug up his... What is going on? No.
They're trying to salvage the bagels because
are you taking the bagels out of the garbage so Jimmy Norton
I don't want a bagel.
Garbage picker.
I don't want one. I don't want them. No, but I'm saying this guy's in my one bagel.
They're trying to salvage the bagels because it turns out everyone's
fine.
hungry.
They actually sat at the top of the can. You can eat out of that. That's fine, dude. Believe me, I don't. I'm kind of nuts about that stuff. Those are fine. You guys dig in.
Yeah, they're fine, all right. Dig in, all right.
Everyone's looking around like, but we were hungry.
Shan't be digging.
Mm-hmm. Anyway, yeah, Tyra's scared of dolphins. We've gone over that, and she likes the phobia shows. And more.
She makes people confront their fears.
Yeah.
In very healthy mental ways. She just like, if someone's afraid of spiders, she'll throw them in a vat of spiders. Because she feels, that's the best way to get over a phobia, I guess. No one threw her into a big pool full of dolphins, did they? But now this woman's scared of pickles.
Yeah, a lot of people say Maury did it before Tyra, so Tyra was ripping off Maury.
Oh, who?
Marge, Long Island, what's up?
Good morning, gentlemen.
Good morning.
Please don't make fun of me.
Why would we with a name like Marge?
When you start out like that.
Okay.
How old are you, Marge?
I'm afraid to tell you.
Oh, don't be scared.
Wait. Let me just say one thing.
Oh, uh-oh.
My belief is that 70 is the new 50.
Hey, so God bless.
70 years young, Madge.
God
70
bless,
years young.
Marge.
But I don't want a birthday party. What I want you guys to do is to help Little Shelter Animal Adoption Center. We need money desperately.
The little shelter.
And
wait, what kind of pet do you have?
I have a little poodle.
Does he keep you company, does he?
Yeah, it's better than a man. At least he's by my side all the time, and I don't have to worry that he's straying.
Straying, a stray dog. That's funny.
Oh, you're a pip, Marge.
Now, wait a minute. Guys, please listen.
All right, we're listening.
There's going to come a day that you're going to be dead in that bed and your poodle's going to be nibbling on your arm, right?
Yeah.
Before they find you.
I'm very attractive, so get off the 70 bit.
He's going to grab your wig and run around the house because he always hated it.
Opie, 70's the new 50.
And I told you not to make fun of me.
That's Opie. I asked him not to as well.
Going to be chewing at that leather skin, waiting for your son to show up from Phoenix to claim the body.
Can I say something, guys?
Wow. Hold on, Marge. We're laughing at your impending death.
Thank you so much. Will you at least put something in the paper?
Hold on, Marge. Wait.
All right.
Hold on, Marge.
Oh, the dog's not going to have a choice, right?
No.
It's going to eat the food that was left out.
It'll get hungry. It will start eating your wig glue.
I should not have said anything about making fun of me.
Maybe,
that was the wrong
maybe licking in between the dentures, hoping for something.
Probably off to a bad start with the asking not to make fun of you. Yes.
You're right, though. 50 is the new 70. Godspeed.
70 is the new 50.
Oh, that's
that way.
As a matter of fact, I'm thinking of doing a TV show called Now and Then.
Right.
And I'm going to have, if maybe you want to help me sell it, but what I'm trying to do is to have people that have had very illustrious careers and are now past 60 years old, do something like be in the news and go back and show people that you don't have to be 30. All right.
Is this a pitch meeting?
How about a great show called Cadaver Calls a Radio Program?
Thank you so much, gentlemen. Now, can I talk about Little Shelter?
Go ahead.
What kind of pets are we trying to save?
We have 360 cats in the cattery.
All right.
There's a cattery.
Wait, what the hell's a cattery?
You have a cattery?
Cattery, and don't make any remarks about that.
What is a cattery? How can we not make a remark about a cattery?
Okay.
Yeah.
360 that need homes.
Sounds like the things you have on your eyes.
Over 100 dogs.
To remove my catteries.
But that's not what I'm talking about.
But I want to talk about the cattery.
Yeah.
What names did you go through before you decided cattery was something that wasn't, horrible sounding?
Pussy Farm fall flat?
Was it something that, like, you went through that, but everything sounded a little too much like
Yes.
cat jail?
Well, it sounded like
And cattery sounds
I don't
fun.
want to say on the air.
Marge, your chances of a stroke are large.
Gosh. Why am I doing
Bird from
this?
Philly.
I don't even get paid for it.
No, you're a volunteer at the
Atta
little
girl,
shelter.
Marge, atta girl.
I know where that is. It's on Warner Road.
Oh, God bless you.
Stephen from Bayshore.
Near my old neighborhood.
Stephen from Bayshore, can you ask her to have her family call back with her autopsy results?
Would you like to adopt Little Shelter? Gentlemen.
The only reason I don't adopt animals is because whenever I get mad, I hit and kick them.
Oh, God. Hey, I'm going to tell you a little story about a little dog named Chester. Chester was a little dog, and one day there was this radio personality I'll call Greg. And Greg wanted to watch the basketball game.
Well, the Knicks were in the finals.
The Knicks were in the finals, and he wanted to eat at the same time. He had a beautiful, what was it called? Prime rib, all laid out on a tray. And he went upstairs to get himself a beverage. And he had a big baked potato. He went upstairs to get himself a beverage. You listening, Marge?
I'm listening.
Yeah,
All ears.
and then Chester's owner,
a true animal lover,
heard some noise coming from downstairs and said, "Chester, what are you up to?" And in a panic, Greg, this guy named Greg, ran downstairs in his horror, to see Chester eating the prime rib and potato on the floor. He had knocked it over and put it on the floor.
Let's ask Marge. Marge, in that situation,
right? What should you do?
What would you have done?
Call the vet. Because he could have gotten a terrible stomach ache. If he had the bone in his mouth, that would have added to his discomfort. So, although I know that they meant it to be...
That's why she's not with a man.
Well, you know what? He actually...
food on
Marge,
top of the refrigerator.
He did call a vet. It was a doctor, Martin.
Yes, Doc Martin, as he's known as, made a house call and did a little, a little exploratory on the dog's liver.
Okay.
And turned
you know
up...
what Julia Childs always says?
What?
Nothing anymore.
Save the liver.
What'd she say?
Hey, that's my
God's sake. Julia Child, the world-famous chef.
Right, what'd she say?
She always used to say, every time she did a show about chicken, and don't forget to save the liver.
Yeah, but why would she say that if it's about chicken?
Because the chicken liver.
Oh, die.
Who cares? Anyway,
someone's saying,
yes.
"Oh, he got a stomach ache, all right."
Yes, he did.
Inbred pest.
Can I have 2 seconds?
Go ahead, Marge. Talk.
All right.
Sure.
So anyway, well, the first thing is that Little Shelter is having we're selling tickets for a Harley raffle.
Nice. Look at you.
Right.
And when they kept on saying, when we were talking about this, they said Harley, and then they said bike. I didn't know what they were talking about, but now I know.
How do you not know what a Harley or a bike is, Marge? You're very naive.
Bike. I thought they were talking about a two-wheeler.
Oh, yeah, and you're used to things with like a sidecar.
You know what?
Two wheels, one giant wheel in the front and that little one in the back.
But now I know. So here's the deal, guys. If you want
Did you buy your first bike at the Wright Brothers bicycle shop?
That's right. Did a shirtless Negro wheel it over to you without making eye contact?
As well he shouldn't have. He could have been shot for that.
I'm getting sad.
No, Marge. This is a happy, fun show.
Just think about a fire at that animal shelter. How they'd all be so trapped.
So, you want to buy...
Yelping for your help.
In the cattery.
Yeah.
In the cattery.
Hey, Marge.
Yes.
When it's time to break a hip, make sure your dog's on the way so you don't fall on top of him.
Yeah. Why should he suffer?
Okay.
Do you have a dog? Marge, do you have a doggery?
No, we have
What is the dog place called?
Kennels, real-life rooms. Why don't you guys come out and visit?
I love that. Did you ever rub your dog's foot with your little rascal?
You know, I have to tell you, can I say Stern's name on here?
No, that wouldn't be bad.
No, come on.
No. You want to say Stern's name?
Howard Stern supports North Shore Animal League. How about...
Does he?
No, he doesn't. He has a broad that likes pets.
Does.
And now he has to support pets.
His broad does.
His broad has a dog that they dress up in little sweaters.
You
so
think
now
he
Howard's
likes
an animal
that?
lover.
Do you think as a man he enjoys that?
It's just one of the things he has to do to get some poo-ha.
Well, tell me
Yes,
when
Marge.
I can go.
What? No, you can't go yet.
All right. Just tell me, do you want to be the people, the life-saving celebrity couple? You should pardon the expression.
I'm not pardoning it.
Sorry.
I pardon you.
That
Like the shooter as she runs from the compound.
will
Yes.
help Little Shelter with the Harley raffle and help find animals' homes. Would you like, can I adopt you, both of you,
Ugh.
to be the celebrity spokesperson for hundreds of animals that need homes? Come on, Howard does it for North Shore Animal League.
No,
Beth
he
does it for
doesn't. He's got a broad.
I want to give generously to the cattery.
Good.
Yeah, we want to bomb the cattery.
No, you're not bombing.
Actually, we got a animal lover on the phone that wants to talk to Marge from Long Island.
Maybe this guy can help out. It's
Steve
from Yellowstone. Steve from Yellowstone.
You're on with Marge.
Hello, is this Marge?
Yes.
I really love what it is that you're doing for animals. I think it's very important because so many people don't seem to realize that there's a lot of animals out there that are in trouble, and people like to make light of the whole thing, but it really is an important issue.
Bless your heart, Steve.
What's that?
Bless your heart. Would you help me sell some raffles?
Ramon! The left side of Marge's body should shut down.
Oh, good God Almighty.
I want to throw AIDS.
I should have called Howard.
I once raped a small, sick dog.
All right. Maybe I'll call Don.
Ramon! Shut this talking corpse up.
Steve?
Oh, my God.
I hope a sick doggy teeth edge Marge.
Steve, bag it.
Ramon, tell this cat lady to hang herself.
Very nice.
Ramon, I hope you're
Help me, Opie.
a home invasion.
Help me.
Ramon, shut this irrelevant old bag of meat up.
Very nice.
I just think that a lot of
You
people
know,
don't
I'm
seem to
glad we-
appreciate that their animals in trouble.
I'm glad we didn't.
Ramon!
Quiet.
This
I'm glad we didn't
sociopathic
do this
bitch
on
not know that
Mother's
we're laughing at her.
All right. God'll get you.
Oh, Marge.
Yes.
That was obviously a bad caller.
That was a prank
that got
call.
through our screeners.
Yeah, that happens from time to time.
So, gentlemen, are you with me or against me?
Again me?
What are we? The Civil War?
Again me?
Yeah.
I'm again you.
What the hell's again?
Against.
Oh.
Auntie.
People, give generously to the Little Shelter.
No, buy raffles.
Buy raffles.
Call Little Shelter.
Call Little Shelter.
631.
Nah, don't give out any phone numbers.
Go on our website.
All right.
Is there any porn on that website?
Yeah, because we can't give out any pornography.
You know, there's a cattery. There's bound to be porn.
Hold on. We do have a real animal lover on the phone. His name is Travis from Riskless, Omaha.
All right.
Travis.
Hello.
Yes.
Hi, Travis.
Hi,
I'm sorry. I thought this was my show.
Hi, Marge.
Yes.
I think that a lot of people are going to make fun of you, but I think that what you're doing, I don't want to say anything offensive, it's God's work, and it's really important because there's so many sick animals that aren't being taken care of.
That's nice.
See, Marge, we have a heart.
Yeah, and our listeners can be intelligent and.
Torturing small animals is hilarious! Ramon! Give me a Viagra so I can walk into the cattery!
All right, listen.
Ramon!
I'm calling Don
already!
That's it.
Yeah, Marge.
Yes.
Hi, it's Don Imus. Imus in the morning program.
You know, Don, do you remember that many years ago when you was with WNBC?
Yeah, back in the days of WNBC. Yeah.
You did a radio broadcast.
I did.
Yeah, you brought in so many adopters. You were wonderful many years ago.
Yeah.
And I wish you'd come to Little Shelter now and do the same thing.
Doesn't it look like Like I got an old calico on my head.
Oh.
Yeah. Right. Like a calico cat on my head.
What?
Doesn't my neck look like a scratching post?
I know you really do love. I know
NBC.
you love cats.
Yeah.
Charles, on the other hand.
No, I didn't say I like cats.
I know.
I said something else similar.
I know.
But I like them young too.
I know.
NBC.
How's Deirdre?
Just fine. Yeah, dandy.
And what else is doing with your show?
Marge.
I know Opie and Anthony are leading you, making you look terrible.
Why don't you drop dead? Yeah.
You're not the first person that's told me that.
Yeah. You know, I like to say 100 is the new 90 because I'm old. Yeah. Hey, Marge, you wearing a cowboy hat? Because I am.
I happen to think that you're a very attractive man.
I happen to think I don't care about you.
I like older men, as you can understand.
Are you with me or again me?
You
jerk.
Don.
You're a jerk.
Thank
Stupid.
you so much.
Shut up, McCord.
All right, Marge, we got to go.
All right. So are you going to help, yes or no? Come on.
Get a bigger shelter.
Come on.
Well, little shelter.
Called little.
Sure, it should be called big shelter.
I used to drive past it all the time.
If you help the animals, God is going to be so good to you.
All right, hold on the line. We'll get some info. All
right.
Yeah, you hold on.
Thank you, dolls.
All right, hold on. There goes Marge from Long Island.
Boy, Ramon.
Ramon sure got a load of her. All right, we got to take a break. We're so late now. What were we talking about? Oh, the Maury thing and the pickles. Yeah, we'll try to get into that next. It's the O&A virus spreading across America. What happened to the potatoes?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
From O&A Pictures.
You always like potatoes. That's not new.
A horrifying story.
Did you forget the potatoes?
Of a man.
I need the potatoes.
Without potatoes.
Danny, you forget the potatoes?
It won't happen again, I can promise you that.
How far will one man go?
Well, I'm going to have to wait for the potatoes.
For potatoes. The Potato Diva.
My potatoes are here.
Come here. Open your mouth. Eat.
Eat your potatoes.
That's the way to do it. You say potato. He says potato.
That's a big thing of potatoes, Danny.
Everything's delicious. The Potato Diva.
I need the potatoes.
Yeah.
Coming soon.
I want potatoes, and I want eggs, and I want hot sauce. God, you've gotten fat.
Ooh. The Opie and Anthony Show.
Jimmy's not happy. Jimmy's not happy.
Aww. Hey, Al, you shouldn't have dumped.
Oh.
Read your own paper. Things to dump. You shouldn't have dumped.
Couple of little things dumped out of...
They shouldn't have been.
That was the first appearance of Ramon on the commercial side of the Opie and Anthony Show, commercial radio side.
Steve from Yellowstone.
Completely killed, and then we found out as we went to break that about 8 seconds wasn't heard.
I like how Jimmy's sticking up for Steve from Yellowstone so much.
Yes.
Like that. The caller, Steve, got dumped out of a couple of times, and Jimmy is really a...
It should not. I got the rules right here in front of me. If you're going to dump, fine. But don't panic and do it when you shouldn't.
That bit killed, but every time they have to hit that button, you lose 4 seconds.
Did they hit it once or twice?
Twice. So you lost 8 seconds, Jimmy. Oh, lost 8 seconds because they can't just dissect the problem area out. You just got to lump out about 4 seconds of content.
Twice? Why twice?
Well, you know why. I don't even know if he...
I don't know why, because he was wrong. The same thing I said...
I'm just saying, you know which ones he dumped out of, and we're saying that he shouldn't have dumped on those two.
We will... Oh.
That really makes me sick.
That was Radio Gold, too, and we lost 8 seconds of it. Radio Gold. Moving on to other things.
Don't panic!
Tom's going to listen to it, by the way, Jimmy. Tom Chiasano will listen. All week, but it's not going to matter, because that was Radio Gold.
It was wrecked.
All week, send us your 30-second or less production piece about the Opie and Anthony Show. And Friday, we will select the best 5 entries. You can win the all-new amazing iMac, Anthony. To enter to win, go to 923freefm.com. That's 923 The 92.3 or, the numbers, 923freefm.com. By Thursday, 9 a.m., don't forget to check out the new iMac at apple.com or head to the Apple Store and explore all your creative possibilities. But basically, we got 5 iMacs to give away.
Yeah,
and you just
5.
have to send in a production piece that has something to do with the Opie and Anthony show.
Something to do with the show, something we've been talking about. Get your production piece together, and then you'll be able to do all your later production on the wonderful iMac.
There's only a couple days left in this promotion. This is the type of promotion we should have done more than 4 or 5 days, by the way.
Yeah, maybe.
So, you got a really good chance at getting an iMac if you just get something to us.
Something in.
I'm not even kidding.
Just produce something.
We got 4 entries so far. That means every one of these entries would get an iMac. You see what's going on here?
Yeah.
And they're average at best. No offense to Matthew, but these are average at best. Here's one of the entries that came in.
Okay.
Is it true that it was Employee Appreciation Day? Employee Appreciation Day.
Not only did we not go, we weren't even invited.
We are hurt and saddened. The lack of an invitation speaks volumes.
Not only are we more famous than all of you, we also make a lot more money, and it's high time
we were recognized for it.
Currently,
the Opie and Anthony radio empire.
Put that in your pipe and smoke it.
Yeah, see, now, it was high energy, had clips from the show, little musical background, and 0 interesting content.
Yeah, and they only got 2 days to get them in. Why are we doing this contest for 4 days?
I don't know.
We still got to get things together.
Why can't we do it over a longer period of time?
Because then you would get a lot of really good entries.
Yeah, then we get some good ones.
And then it would be good stuff that we could play on our show. We got a lot of hard work ahead of us. 4 days for this contest. That's silly. 923freefm.com. The number's 923freefm.com. It has all the contest rules and how you get your entries in, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Here's the other one worth playing today, but barely. And we're giving away 5 iMacs.
5. These do always get better over time. That's why we kind of wanted more time. The initial ones kind of stink, and then they get better and better. We're hoping for some good ones.
Opie, go screw Anthony. He's the smartest man in the universe. And we have to build moon bases and maybe Mars. Maybe he's not that smart after all. Tippy Tom. Make it stop.
Hey, right, Monday.
That's not too annoying at all. Welcome to the Opie.
Hey, man, if you want to win an iMac, it is beyond easy at this point.
Hands down. You just got to send something in.
They're pretty much just, I think we might as well just hand them out on the sidewalk Friday.
Here's the next entry.
I want an iMac.
All right, send it out. He wins.
Wow. Somebody's not thinking.
Step it up, people.
But somebody.
You got to step it up.
Somebody's not thinking. This contest should last like a month, not 4 days.
Some really good things going.
All right.
Good luck to you, everybody involved.
Feeling a little better, Jimmy?
No.
I'm livid.
Jimmy won't feel better until Monday.
Maybe.
If we're lucky.
You know how hard it was to get a Steve from Yellowstone that I knew I could do on this one, and I didn't want that people at XM would enjoy. XM got to hear all of it.
Yeah.
It's a good commercial for XM today. They heard it all. They heard the 8 seconds that were dumped out.
Never should have been dumped. Whatever. I mean, it's not as bad as it used to be because I know we got XM to go to, and I know we could. You know what I mean? It's like that's what makes it bearable.
Yeah.
It's just like ugh.
2 questionable dumps, and it was radio gold.
Both wrong.
If it's just a chatter thing that's going on between us, like boring chatter or who cares chatter, and he dumps out twice, whatever. But when it's in the middle of radio gold, that's when it gets really frustrating.
That's when you really got to be on your game back there.
Absolutely, man.
That's when you got to really, really focus because you're really screwing up the creative process.
And I think they put soy milk in my coffee, and I just
oh boy,
throw it at somebody.
Can anything go right for Jimmy today? I submit to you, no.
I do my monologue tonight in acting class. I know I'm going to suck.
You got your acting class tonight? Why are you still taking acting classes? You can
I don't know.
act.
You watch Lucky Louie?
You can
Sorry, I didn't mean to laugh so hard.
I was way too eager. I finally waited to laugh at this laugh.
You can act. Do you watch it? Do you critique yourself when you watch yourself?
Yeah. I'm happy with actually most of it.
Right.
The coffee's wrong.
Jesus.
He put soy milk in there, and he's going to say he didn't, and I'm going
Here.
Who got it?
Here, your turn.
Child's
no.
Let me walk over to you. I don't want to
Watch out. Don't get any on the...
I want you to slam it.
Okay.
Here, take the garbage.
Thanks.
Oh.
It's one of those days. It's one of those days.
Oh, this is going to go all over me.
No, it won't.
I hope.
No.
We can only hope.
Dude,
no, I'm not.
What kind of milk did you put in?
Not to be hurt.
What? Get on
What
mic.
happened, child
Get on mic.
star?
Former child star, everyone.
You said soy milk, because usually you do get soy milk in some stuff, so I assumed you did. And
okay, cool. Thanks.
Sorry.
God,
Thanks, man.
I'll get you another.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
God, the panic. These guys just want to intern and learn a little bit about radio.
How about a medium iced latte with soy? Thank you.
God,
his face.
He was in major panic mode. These poor kids, they're just interning. They want to learn a little bit about the radio biz.
I thought because you had asked for stuff with soy milk, and I thought he was panicked.
As I'm watching this poor dude talk, I know I do get soy in my one and my skim. I'm thinking, if I were him, I would throw something at me.
Did you have a little moment there where you thought you switched positions with him?
And he was like, "Oh, sorry, I thought it was like, all right."
This is the hardest show to intern for. We're a bunch of asses, and then we got like professional killers around us. Then you got Steve. You never know what he's going to do at any moment.
I want to submit to everybody that I am nice. I don't think one intern has a complaint about me.
You're neither nice or not nice, by the way.
Yeah,
because you have to interact with humans to actually have someone have that opinion of you.
I don't even know their names.
I know you don't.
You know former child star?
Yeah.
How long has he been with the show?
He's been with us a while now.
I don't know what his name is. I honestly tell you, I have no idea what his name is.
His name is former child star. That's his nickname.
Yeah, but shouldn't you know his real name?
Why?
No?
Nickname's good enough, right?
Like if you're being like a nice guy or courteous or whatever. But I don't know their names.
I just feel bad for these guys. They're all panicky.
John, without the H. Jon.
I hate John without the H. I like him, but I hate the name spelling. Put an H in it, you faggot. Jon. It's quick and fast. Don't dump out of that. I just spelled John. Well, with the context.
Slang for a bathroom. Watch how you use that.
Listen.
Yeah, or it could be a guy picking up a prostitute. We don't like that type of talk over here.
Oh, boy, gosh, good golly.
Are we going to get to the pickle story or what?
Please.
So. Are we going to get to some pickles? Girl scared of pickles on Maury Povich. 18-year-old girl named Mariah hates pickles and everything about them.
The whole world eats pickles, but it's ruining her life. She's teased in school, and she, of course, in school was called the pickle girl. You know, what you know.
Yeah, I don't
This is what the sight of a pickle does to Mariah.
My name is Mariah, and I hate pickles. I hate everything about it. Pickles are destroying my life. I feel ashamed. I'm afraid of everything about pickles. I just want to throw up and run away. What I hate most about a pickle is the shape, the texture of it.
Oh, boy. All right. This has nothing to do with pickles.
You know what?
Nothing at all to do with a cucumber that has been soaked in brine.
There are times we just have to leave our posts and allow you to continue with the radio show. So you continue in your head for a moment. We'll wait.
Okay, go ahead.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I don't like pickles because I don't know why, but they remind me of whiskey being breathed into the side of my face.
Yes. When I eat them, and I just she obviously, if you don't like pickles, you would be like, ugh, I ate a pickle once. The taste, no, I don't like pickles.
Yeah.
You don't go, the shape and the texture. The talking in your ear that goes on when you're eating one.
The threats to your little dog.
The whole room full of pickles because, you know, he had to invite other people over.
And the cracker just sitting there.
Yeah.
Well, the next clip, Maury sends Mariah to a pickle factory.
Oh, that'll do it. See,
this is 38 seconds of her just freaking out over pickles.
This doesn't help, Maury.
It helps his ratings.
Let's get people that are afraid of things and just send them there. You hate pickles, don't you, sweetie? Well, we're gonna help you. We're gonna help you out. Do we have any green body paint around here? Because I want to pull a gag on this bitch.
Goddamn Maury, man.
We wanted to see firsthand the extent of Mariah's pickle phobia. So we sent her to the Patterson Pickle Factory, where she would come face to face with thousands upon thousands of pickles.
I don't want to see him. I don't want to see him. I don't want to see him going. I don't want to see him.
I love this.
It triggers me and it goes to my stomach.
Oh, I'm sorry. I made a mistake.
Oh.
That was audio from the Duke lacrosse team. I miscued the CD.
Please tell me they threw her on a pool table and made her hold a pickle in each hand.
This is so far from a fear of pickles. The girl needs some serious help. Not Maury Povich. She's losing her mind at a pickle factory.
Oh, Maury tries to get to the bottom of it.
Yeah, I bet he does, and that's when she really freaks out.
He has to tell her to stop shaking.
Stop shaking so much. Yeah. And this is our little secret, the trip to the pickle factory. Don't tell your mother.
How is Maury going to get her into, liking pickles? Maybe start with a little gherkin.
Start with a gherkin.
How about a sliced piece?
Right,
like the ones you find on a hamburger.
Yeah.
Stop eating them whole, this.
Yeah, the way they're sliced up for the burgers.
Yeah, they're fine
there you
that
go.
way. I like the taste, and they're like, there you go. How about bananas? I can't eat a banana.
Yeah. Don't take her to the plantation, the banana plantation. This poor girl.
I imagine that eggplants would just drive her insane.
When did this all start?
When I was really little.
Yeah.
I couldn't stand them.
You couldn't stand them?
No.
Well, a lot of kids don't like pickles. And they just don't like pickles, but they don't look, just because they don't do this. Huh? You've got to get over this, right?
Maury gets to the bottom of the issue.
Do you have nightmares about pickles?
When I used to.
Stop shaking.
Please tell me that was Michael J. Fox he was talking to.
Wow.
All right, we can't read half this crap.
Did he?
No, I'm just saying that. All right,
sorry. Listening.
Wait, what does this mean? It's a typo. Maury, of course, has to... bring out hundreds of pickles.
Yeah.
There's a beep in this clip, but that was from the Maury Povich show. We have nothing to do with this. The beep in this clip. Okay?
All right.
Shakia and Louise have confronted their phobia. Didn't like it. You're going to have to confront yours. You got to see a pickle.
No.
Got to see
we have a pickle, please?
No.
Or two?
No.
Or 10?
Stay there.
Yeah, Stay there. Stay there. You eat that pickle. Eat the pickle. Eat the pickle.
Eat it with two hands.
Yeah.
It all goes back to all those years ago when you were at that party, the man in the Kermit costume.
No! You stay there. He's yelling at her.
Yeah.
What a
He
kook.
and Louise have confronted their...
I screwed up. We got to start over. I'm sorry.
Didn't like it. You're going to have to confront yours. You got to see a pickle.
No.
Can we have a pickle?
No.
Please?
No.
Or 2?
No.
Or 10?
She's getting gang pickled.
Stay there. Mariah! Mariah! Where's Mariah? I don't have anything. I don't have anything. No. You have to confront them. You know, Gary's going to have to, he has to understand where you're coming from. All right? Okay, let's go back upstairs. Let's go back on the Oh, no.
Maury's starting to sound like a villain from like a Batman movie.
Don't move.
Where's Mariah?
I'm Pickle Man. Where's Mariah?
Right.
She was traumatized right there.
Yeah.
She was completely traumatized. Like, she won't forget that. And what the hell? What'd she look like, Stan? Anyone?
She was a regular-looking girl.
Regular-looking?
Yeah.
How old?
18.
18?
Yeah.
Jesus.
She actually lost her shoes when she was running around Maury's studio.
Hysterical.
I fell into the brine and my shoes fell off.
My shoes, because the pickles were chasing me. Maury the Pickle Man. And I'm very injured. He said awful things to me. His words hurt me. And the pickles,
They chased her with pickles. Maury.
That is some fine audio. Bravo to the guys.
And you know Maury, we know him. We know Maury. He's been on the show many times. The last thing on Maury Povich's mind during this segment was helping this girl get over her fear of pickles. The last thing, if I even have to tell anybody this, he wanted to freak this girl out because she was so afraid of pickles. That is gold to Maury. Loves it. That'll make his best of shows. Poor girl.
All right, well.
She needs some real professional help.
Yeah. We have to take a break. It's the O&A virus spreading across America.
Could Sam Champion have a more feminine stance?
That's not Sam Champion.
Who is that?
No.
That's Nick Gregory?
Whoever it is.
Nick Gregory?
Ugh.
Who are the Dudons?
I believe they're the European jackasses.
Okay. I think I read an article on these guys in FHM or Maxim, one of those magazines. They're all kind of the same to me.
One guy's missing a thumb. I shook his hand.
Why is he missing a thumb?
I don't know. Maybe he did a stunt. Who knows?
Are they going to do something crazy for us today?
Lost a thumb after wrestling a wild Arctic bear.
Really?
Yeah.
And what, the bear just bit it off?
I don't know. Bit, clawed, whatever.
All right, we'll talk to these guys next.
Well, maybe we can have them at the O&A Village during the traveling virus.
As part of the, as part of our comedy show. We're doing the O&A Village, yes. What are they doing for us today, though?
I don't know. They got a couple stunts planned. I'll be hiding in the other room because I don't watch that freak stuff.
You have to protect us.
You have to save me.
Yeah, they're going to have darts and stuff. You have to protect us.
Might have pickles.
You have to be here. Because what if there's a problem? Who else we got? We a fan? What's he going to do?
Right. Could someone find out what they're going to do for us today? And we'll
I heard human dartboard and some kind of rubber band stuff. I don't know exactly.
All right, cool. Who the heck is on the line? Who the heck?
How's it going, guys?
Hey.
Hi.
Show me how you eat a dill pickle. Show me how you eat a dill pickle.
Spit your gum out.
The guy with the beard, is that Claude Balls?
That old gag.
What did he say?
Fontaine from Virginia.
Girls, you eat pickles?
Hey, boys.
Hey.
Wah, wah, pickle.
And we'll leave that right there. It's the O&A virus spreading across America.
Hey, you're listening to the Opie and Anthony Show.
Yep. Okay.
You're checking out the Opie and Anthony Show. The studio is getting very, very crowded right now. We're getting mics for everybody. There's a guy walking around with no thumb, shaking everyone's hands, except for Anthony. Did you shake his hand, Ant?
Yeah, I choked.
You're all freaked out.
I shook thumbless guy's hand, of course.
Jimmy, let everyone in what Ant was doing during the break.
When the guys walked in, germaphobe gets up off his chair and cowers in between the two consoles on my right and just kind of not reads the paper.
I was taking a little stroll because I knew we had a lot of time that break.
Yeah,
so I was stretching my legs.
Just wanted to stand in the corner.
I don't know what they do.
I thought there was more than...
I don't know, like...
Perkele, there's 4 of us and a 600-pound pet pig.
Yeah.
Named Brittany. He's actually a transsexual pig.
Really?
Yeah.
Wait, who are you guys, by the way? We don't even know who you are yet.
Oh, we're the Dudons from Finland, all the way from the Arctic Circle.
Yeah, and actually I think Anthony stole Yarpi's thumb.
Yeah,
no, I did not steal Yarpi's thumb.
Yarpi's thumb.
Yeah, it is. The
Yarpi's
true story,
thumb.
It's the true story is he stuck it up his butt and it's still there. It's growing hemorrhoids, living its own life in Yarpi's ass.
All right, hope people enjoyed that.
Yeah, well,
now you're
be telling that to everybody.
Well, and most people didn't hear it because of what you just said.
See, we here in the warmer climates have rules and regulations on the radio, some of which, can't get too graphic with where thumbs go and things like that.
But you're in Finland, we don't really have that censorship. So
no, lucky you.
That was beautiful when we got our feature film in Finland. I could actually do a stunt called Testicle Mousetrap on air.
Oh yeah,
and they showed it. I couldn't even dream it in the wettest dreams I've ever had that I have balls size of that. On the full screen. Was that also a banned word?
How much dump we got left?
All right, how about at this point you guys just stop talking?
Because we
dumping
could
out like
just
crazy.
get ripped off the air at any moment.
You're talking about thumbs disappearing somewhere, let's just say. You're talking about mouse traps to parts of the body.
Yeah.
You can't say.
Let's be very, you know what it is with America? Broadcast, they get very uptight these days.
All right.
Very crazy. Like in your country, I'm sure that's all well and fine. Then again, it's freezing cold there, right?
Yeah, that's why
people are more concerned with keeping warm than what they're hearing on the radio.
I think it's my head is still frozen from spending 25 years in Finland, freezing my...
Right. Freezing we got to see, you're learning.
That's why you have to come out with this weird ideas just to warm you up.
Yeah.
Human dartboard right here. And keep
let's keep more. Hold on, we don't even know. You guys are the Dudons?
Yeah, the Dudons from the Arctic Circle.
And you're going to be on Spike TV or something like that?
6th of July, 10 p.m. Spike TV airs our TV show, and 11th of July, the Dudons movie come out on DVD.
And it's kind of like Jackass?
Yeah, it's Jackass, but actually Steve-O and Marge from Jackass are big fans of us, and we really took it to the next level with actually... having a real story behind it, and it's everything from human dartboard to testicle mousetrap and to accidentally burning our house down. So,
lighting people on fire.
It's Arctic mayhem.
Arctic mayhem. All right. Do you guys know Def Leppard?
Yeah, they rock.
Berserker.
I believe they're thrilled to be in the same room as you guys.
Would you like to make the...
Yeah. You have no idea.
Yeah, Joe Elliott.
That's like the future of human dartboard.
No, they don't need to see they don't need to do human dartboard.
Oh yeah, they have a talent.
Huh? They got an actual talent. You're right. At least you got a sense of humor. They don't need to do any crazy stuff like that.
We always wanted to be a rock band, but as you can see, none of us can play or sing or none of that. So we had to do something.
Right.
We started headbanging, but we started headbanging on the wall.
See? Headbanging on the wall.
It's not a ward.
All right, Roland.
Anthony, behind you, of course, Joe Elliott and Phil Collin from Def Leppard.
Of course.
And we had to get everyone in the room at the same time because we're running out of show here. So you guys said you would watch, but you wouldn't participate, right, Joe?
I don't even think I want to watch now.
Another way. Tell us what happened.
Show him the... that's the human dartboard right there.
Now, you've got...
is that a tattoo?
That's...
Well, not yet.
So you guys...
I always paint this in a permanent marker.
Yeah, but if you were...
Every time Jukka hits me with the dart, it's a one mark to my tattoo.
Oh, so it kind of like tattoos it as you Put the dart in there, right.
Long way to go, let's say that. I'm pretty bad at darts. Once I threw him into the nipple.
Oh, that'll hurt.
And also once I hit the bullseye, the belly button. You should have seen his face then.
That, I bet, hurts a lot.
There's a thumbless guy with a fat stomach.
Why not just throw the tattoo gun?
All right, hold on.
What happened?
Just throw the tattoo gun instead. See what happens.
And how did you lose your thumb for real?
Oh, that was a bear attack back in Finland. But I think one thing about Finnish bears is that they have this Mike Tyson complex. Whenever they are losing, they start biting. So it bit my thumb off.
Whenever they start losing, you know.
And he's doing that old gag.
The comic angle isn't really translating with the American audience. You know, the bear joke and everything. Starts biting.
Give 2 thumbs up.
But that's okay, as long as you know.
2 thumbs up.
2 thumbs up.
Wow.
Now what happened with the bear? What happened with the bear?
Oh, I killed him. I made a boots out of him to Jukka.
I have nice bear boots. I don't have them on right now.
No,
they're kind of small nowadays.
I see. But you were fighting with. Did he jump out you in the wild, or were you doing a stunt with him, or
wild.
In the wild? You're just kind of roaming around, and a bear came out and he took my thumb, Charlie. He took my thumb, Charlie.
Anthony Pauly from New Rochelle.
Yeah.
Nice line, Leif Erickson. I couldn't get it out.
Erickson.
And Kenny has an observation. Where's Kenny? Club Soda Kenny.
The big stupid guy. Get a mic.
Yes.
They're 2 wild and crazy guys.
Back goes Griffey, looking up. It's out of here. Or is it? No, it's off the wall. My mistake.
Yeah. All right.
So what's the first trick? We're
kind of running out of time.
And we want to talk to Def Leppard a little bit here.
We got a giant rubber band. We're going to put it around my body, pull it, and whack it. In Finland, it hurts twice as bad because it's so cold during the winter time, so your skin is all freezing.
Right.
But I think we can use some help on this one. And you know how in school when you take a rubber band and you slap somebody with it, it hurts.
It hurts a lot. Now that's a huge piece of elastic or rubber.
I like the collar.
It's like a rubber. It's a rubber band.
It looks like pink panties. You couldn't come up with a better colored rubber band thing?
Well, it's highly visible.
I don't think your mic's working.
So who wants to pull it up?
Oh, not me.
Club Soda Kenny.
Steve C.
Club Soda Kenny will do it.
Club Soda Kenny.
All right. By the way, we're getting video for the website. Here we go.
All right, pull it. No, you gotta go that way. You gotta pull it more.
Yeah, go to this side.
All right, hold on. Don't let go yet. Don't let go. Hold on, we gotta explain. This rubber band device is stretched out about 10 to 12 feet.
Yeah. All right, let's do it.
And all right, this is gonna be on video.
Yeah,
Former child star, you got to get a good shot of this.
All right, the biggest guy in the studio.
All right,
listen for the snap.
1, 2, 3.
All right, that had to hurt.
Jukka's whining.
You got to be impressed with that, Joe. Come on.
That hurts. That really had to hurt.
One more time.
One more time.
One more time.
Wow, that had to hurt.
All right, now let's.
Kenny's an animal.
Thumbtack.
All
His kids will be proud one day.
Wait, his mic wasn't working. What?
Oh,
no. So if you want to really impress us, pull your pants down and lower the band.
Yeah, lower it down a little bit.
I wouldn't be proud of that.
Look at the marks on his gut.
Yeah, wow, that's really giving you pink belly there.
You know,
that's gotta hurt.
Stupidity has no limits.
Stupidity has no limits.
Kenny can pull that thing pretty far there, right?
Of course, yeah, he can. I think it's about time to whip out the darts and
all right.
The belly.
Throw a few darts at his belly.
Once again, it's the Dudons. It's going to be on Spike TV. It's kind of like Jackass.
July 6th, 10 p.m., Spike TV and the DVD, the original hardcore movie where we can show everything. It's uncensored. It's out on
What's on the movie?
The Dudons movie.
No, what is it, though? What's on that?
4 lifelong friends living their crazy and hilarious life at the Arctic Circle with a 600-pound pet pig, Brittany.
Who's actually the looks and the brains of the group.
You guys need an opening act or something, Joe? Phil?
Not right now.
Why isn't his mic working?
Why isn't Joe's
Why would his mic work?
Sure.
Get him a mic.
Does that work?
Yeah.
Hey.
They're legends, and they're talking into mics that don't work. That's smart.
Hey, that's nothing new. We're fine for opening acts right now.
Yeah, all right.
Let's go.
Usually when the Dudons are in studio, mics are not working anymore. We might just lit a fire in here at some point and...
Lit a fire?
Yeah.
All right, they're going to do the darts now.
That's actually what happened with our house.
So now
you're barbecuing indoors.
So which one of these stunts hurts the most? The darts to the gut or the rubber band trick?
I hate the rubber band trick because it's actually something that whacks you so bad and you can't do anything about it.
And it's not fair to call it the rubber band trick because it's a lot bigger.
It's a giant hickey, you know, on your belly after doing the rubber band stand.
Yeah, it's an oversized rubber band. Let's just.
All right, let's see what you do with the darts now.
I'm not sure if you're just gonna hit, but I'm still gonna turn my back to you guys.
No, so.
How about that way? Yeah, that's good. That way. I would never, ever want to be in the line of fire.
Do we have a mic for your
with those darts?
Come closer. I'm not that good of a thrower. Come
Arctic
closer.
AIDS.
Be closer.
All right.
You know,
we
are crazy guys.
I see.
First, cover your balls.
All right, you guys ready for the human dartboard, huh?
Oh, absolutely.
It is mounting.
All right. 1, 2, 3.
Oh, he throws
right in his fat stomach.
I think that's 5 points.
He throws that pretty hard.
All right.
The bullseye is the
Another
belly
one.
button.
All right. Second one.
Go already.
1, 2, 3.
Oh, God, he hit him in the chest.
Oh, that's great.
Do you know you have, like, organs in there?
All right. 1, 2, 3. Oh, man.
Dude, you could have at least gotten somebody who can throw darts.
I'd be really impressed if he did this trick with Magic Johnson first.
1, 2, 3.
Oh. You suck.
Too tough belly.
These guys are right.
He completely missed and hit him right in the sternum.
Last try.
Last try. Here we go.
That one's dull.
I think we get the idea.
Yeah,
really. I mean,
thank you.
That's 5 points. 1 on the chest and 1 on the belly. Here, my dartboard.
But you lose all the points because of this chest hit.
What's the guy's think?
Yeah, the one in his chest, perhaps he should go to the hospital.
Yeah. Do you guys have any other tricks, or is that
could
it?
be a heart wound.
I hope
that's it.
Sticking in my bone.
All right.
Pull that one out of your chest. I want to see the stream of blood come from your aorta, because that is.
I don't have a blood circle.
Oh.
No blood.
Is it bleeding?
He's pulling him out now. Yeah, that's starting to leak a little bit. Very good.
A little bit of gut showing.
Oh.
You need a more practice.
Well, that's pretty impressive, guys.
Yes.
The Dudons, right? Dudesons, something like that?
Yeah, .com.
.com?
Check it out.
All right. And it's going to be on Spike TV. Yes, Kenny.
For the last trick, they're going to make themselves disappear.
That old gag is a favorite, Kenny. Gentlemen, thank you so much for stopping in. And
yeah, we were impressed.
Definitely.
It's our pleasure.
We were definitely impressed.
If you want to practice that human dartboard, I see 2 future human dartboards right there.
Cool. Thank you, sirs. Woo! Very, wow. Cool. I don't know what to make of that.
Peace. There they go. They're right, though, man. You guys smoke a lot of pot?
No.
Not anymore? You're not allowed to?
Reindeer blood.
What?
We drink reindeer blood.
You drink reindeer blood?
We enjoy it.
What does that do? Get back on mic.
Does that give you a buzz?
Do you really drink reindeer blood?
Yeah, that's our favorite drink in Finland. Reindeer blood.
And what does it do?
Kind of like red wine. Kind of like red wine.
I think I get 100 of them.
I can't.
And also, I mean,
Can't
Rudolph the
believe that.
Red-Nosed, he tastes pretty good. So every Christmas we eat reindeer. And we drink reindeer blood.
Why did I ask him back? Why did I ask him back in here?
We sing the song Rudolph the Red.
I thought I could get another minute out of him.
You know, after you eat the Rudolph and you take a pull, it glows in the dark.
Of course.
Go ahead, go on, leave.
All right.
Okay.
All right.
The Dudons. The Dudons. They're a trip, actually.
Yeah.
What do you guys think? Anything?
I think I want to go to bed.
Joe's like, I got up for this crap. All right, we got to take a quick break. We're going to talk to Def Leppard next, right? See what they're up to, and that's that. It's the O&A virus spreading across America.
Rough Welcome to the Opie and... Hello? Hi, Ma. Ma, I'm working. I'll call you back, okay? Love you, too. Welcome to the Opie... Hello? Ma, I'm working. I will call you back. Welcome to... Ma, let me work. Welcome to the Opie and Anthony Show. Whew, finally.
The Opie and Anthony Show.
It's been a weird show today. The Opie and Anthony Show. The O&A virus spreading across America. The Dudons are gone. They have left the building with all their hack jokes.
The audience just calling him the Douchesons. The Dudons from Unaki.
You think they were trying to impress us with that comedy?
Oh, they were firing him out, too. He would do a joke and then push his chest out.
Those jokes were so incredibly bad. Like, there was no humor in them whatsoever.
No.
It's just get to these rubber bands.
Like that,
huh?
You just can't buy talent like that.
No.
You know, I mean, it's rare that something of that quality comes in and gets stuck to the bottom of your shoe again and again.
I apologize that we bumped you guys for the Dudons.
I'm mad at
we didn't do that on purpose.
I'm insulted.
Actually, we got some tricks we're going to do as well. But we are going to pull our pants down.
Yeah. All the wacky horn.
Wacky horn.
Hey.
No, everyone showed up at the same time, and I was like, maybe these guys,
in fairness, they are a little bit different. I mean, this is your standard two guys from a band interview.
That's what I was...
You got two guys throwing darts at each other and talking about putting their wedding tackle in mouse traps. There's something not right about that.
This is stupid me. I'm thinking you guys have done a million radio interviews, so maybe they would like to see something a little different before we talk a bit.
I'm actually glad that I can take that image to my grave.
Yeah. I'm glad we can offer that to you.
The oversized rubber band thing was the real deal, though. The mark on his belly was pretty impressive.
Yeah, with big dopey Kenny pulling it back.
Yeah, so we got Joe Elliott and Phil Collin in studio. Def Leppard, of course. They're playing at PNC Arts Center tonight.
Legendary status, you guys, now.
You think so, huh?
Yeah. You've been around long enough. I mean, still putting out good music. And now you're...
Quarter of a century.
Quarter of a century.
Ouch. Yeah,
did you ever think that?
Like that. 25 years sounds better.
When you used to sit there and watch your videos with your swords, man, and chicks in cages.
Oh, we still do that.
Did you used to think, like, 25 years later?
The swords, we don't need reminding of. The swords are a bit more like the Dorksons or whatever.
Dude, that was cool, man. Back then, what are you kidding? Everyone loved the Def Leppard videos back then. There were chicks, and it had all the features.
They only got better, and videos improved in the 80s and the 90s. And in the early 80s, people were still just filming them on...
the technology just to tape them back then was pretty much what
No one had a real idea. They just said, roll camera, we'll make something happen.
When we first saw the scene where Phil's guitar, when the sword turned into Phil's guitar, I remember thinking, wow, this is like Star Wars. It was that cool. Now it's more like... It's like the porn film where the guy gets his toes cut off. What you were talking about earlier on.
But we're not embarrassed about it. That's the funny thing.
No, you shouldn't be.
You shouldn't be.
No, we should be.
No.
It
totally fit the time.
It did. Right.
It totally fit the time. No one looked at those videos back then and went like, oh my God, unless you came from the future, and went back and go, boy, are they going to laugh at this? It fit the time perfectly. MTV and stuff. It was such a part of MTV. You would sit around and wait for like one of your guys' videos to come on. There were very few bands that you would wait for their videos to come on, and Def Leppard was absolutely one of them, And you guys had quite a few of them.
Yeah, we had a few. 3 or 4.
You ever see the video for Sabbath, Bloody Sabbath? They did like the 70s. It was just Sabbath walking through the woods in like fur coats. It was really
like, what the hell is that about?
The camera's like zooming in and out, and you're like, all right, I guess that was pretty cool.
Nothing. The Blair Witch Project. There you go.
Yeah, exactly.
Wow. Nothing was worth before MTV. There was like this. I guess they still made videos, but they didn't know what to do with them. So they used to show up on like Don Kirshner's rock concert.
Promo films,
promo films.
But the bands didn't know what to do either. I remember seeing an old Stones one that was like, hang on a minute, what are we doing?
Yeah.
Everyone.
And every one of them had like the kaleidoscope effect.
Absolutely. And on bad porn films where you see the girl, wherever she's with the pig or on the mattress, looking to the side of the camera for direction.
Yeah. Looking for a little help here.
That's what the guys used to do in the 60s and 70s when they shot videos. videos too. There's a beauty for the Kinks. The Kinks did one for a song called Dead End Street, where they're carrying this coffin out of this little terrace house in England, all wearing top hats and looking like undertakers. And they're just carrying a coffin, and that's all it is. It's just that sped up.
And that's it.
Somebody came up with this, hey, I've got this great idea for a film, guys. It kind of makes the guitar sword thing look like Star Wars.
That was when it like reached the level where it was like, wow, people, even though it was that, people are going, hey, they're putting some production values in these things. You got chicks, a sword's turning into a guitar.
I think it started kicking in at Bo Rap when Queen made Bohemian Rhapsody. They totally kicked it up another gear, you know.
Oh, I remember though watching things like Don Kirshner, and what an awful guy to host a rock show, because he'd just sit there and go, and now I'd like to intro you to Casey and the Sunshine Band.
We don't know who Don Kirshner is, so to us he was cool, because all we ever got were these bootleg tapes of people like Mott the Hoople or Bowie. Think, wow, they've got this show in America, they show these people. I thought Don Kirshner was okay.
That was like the one in a million, though.
People that would show, you know, Bowie or Boston or whoever it was.
Because most of the times you did get, like, you know, these one-hit wonders from back in the 70s.
I tell you what, if they started re-showing them, everybody start watching them again.
Probably would.
Just to see.
Wonder where the hell those are.
You know? I just got sent some in the mail, actually.
Black Oak.
Don Kirshner's rock concert?
Yeah. Someone sent it to me. It was great. I remember watching Kiss when I was a kid. They do like Love 'Em, Leave 'Em off Rock and Roll Over. And I didn't know it was lip sync back then. Like, they sound just like the record.
You ass. There was the other one that, Midnight Special.
Oh, yeah.
Wolfman Jack used to host that one.
Yeah.
And it was another one of those rock and roll shows.
Great voice, man.
You sure did.
Everybody, we're going to bring out another band.
Yeah, are you? And they had, you guys know with the videos, obviously you lip sync that. Isn't that,
you do?
Had to be rough. You
really?
guys,
That is rough. We just
for the videos. Because you kind of probably feel silly.
No, you get used to it.
Do you?
But you hate it because you're sitting around in a trailer all day. It's a long day.
I don't even mean so much now. Like when you first started doing videos, it must have been a little weird to go because you didn't lip sync anything.
No, I tell you, when we first started doing videos, you're glad to be lip syncing because you don't want to sing that thing for 12 hours.
Yeah.
You know, by the time you got the final take,
bleeding from the throat.
You had no voice left. Yeah.
On and stuff. But we just shot one for Rock On in like this kind of old government facility about an hour north of LA, and it really was like a cross between Lost and The Hills Have Eyes.
Nice, like really
little
weird.
Mad Max
buildings. It was a gateway that you wouldn't look at twice if you were driving down this like canyon road, but it was open, so you're going through this gate, so it looks a little bit like that scene from what's that movie where the professor goes and lives on an island.
Dr. Moreau?
Yeah.
Island
War Games.
Yeah.
War Games.
Oh, Joshua. Boy, were we off.
That was off too. Yeah. You've got this facility, right, and you drive up this hill and down this hill and through these little streets, and there's just overgrown land, and there's all these old buildings that haven't been used for 40 years, graffiti all over them where skateboard kids have snuck in at night.
Bullet holes everywhere, because it's where gangs would meet up and just...
Yeah, but it kind of smelled funny. It smelled like, you could imagine some guy getting dumped back on Sunset Boulevard on a Monday, having been up there with electrodes on his head, and you know, some guy in a white coat.
Some kind of secret stuff going on, man.
Like mentally for a weekend.
Yeah,
just there were old beds there, and
we have one of those on Long Island.
That facility weird.
That's cool, creepy.
It was bizarre.
Remember the one on Long Island? The psych.
Pilgrim State Psychiatric
Kings
Center.
Park.
Used to take. There was the one in Kings Park, and then there was Pilgrim State, and
those were the coolest places to hang out.
Yeah, you used to go driving around.
The buildings are falling apart and stuff. You would, go for a little tour.
You're drinking or taking girls up there because they'd get scared out of their minds,
this was like.
Tighten up to you on the seat a little bit,
You know, the last scene we shot was this bit where they had this huge wind machine. It was the size of like a jumbo jet's propeller. Well, they don't have propellers, do they? But if they did,
we knew what you were talking about. Though.
Well, hey, listen, I come from England. They have propellers, and this fan was just blowing dirt and paper at us, and you're going rock on, and of course the word on. And encourage you to open your mouth.
Right.
So there's like dust and rats and cockroaches and, bits of old people and stuff flying in your mouth. It was pretty sick.
Hey, we got to go to the phones. Rob in New York. Hey, Rob, we're hanging out with Def Leppard. What's up, Rob?
I saw this show on Saturday night at Jones Beach.
Yeah.
The most incredible, phenomenal show I've seen in years. These guys got all the energy of what they had back in the 80s and 90s.
Oh, cool, man.
Isn't that great, man? I mean, because there's so many bands that, still want to do it, can't do it. Don't have you know, the singer doesn't have the pipes, or, you know, they just don't have the passion for it anymore.
Or they're just going through the motions to get the paycheck. You guys still obviously love what you do.
Absolutely. We paid Rob as well to phone in. But
We assumed.
No, we love it. Absolutely. No, it's great. And it's great that someone recognises that.
Did you guys ever stop doing gigs and then start again, or you just...
No, I think that's one of the reasons why we're having a good time right now. We're a real band. We didn't go away and split up and reform. None of that crap. We're actually real, and we've been doing album tours, and I think it's come back and people go...
Yeah, they got a new CD out called Yeah.
Absolutely.
All new material.
Yeah, we only stopped doing gigs at 11 o'clock, and then we start again the next day.
Yeah. I saw you guys once at, I guess, National Coliseum. And it was when you were doing the show on the round.
Oh, right.
And they brought you out in, I guess, cases.
The laundry. No, I used to go in a laundry hamper.
Yeah, a laundry hamper. Yeah. It was something. But everybody was kind of like, how are they going to get to the stage? You know, it's like, how are they going to get to the stage? And you'd see, like, a couple of roadies bringing some stuff out. It's like, dude, I bet they're in the box.
Really?
Box, dude.
And we were, but you'd be amazed there's another school of thought as well. It's like, man, they've been under that thing since 4 o'clock.
yeah, under the stage. It's like, how did they, man, there must be a whole city under there.
You know, we did once in Chicago. We had split it up. Me and Rick Savage, our bass player, we would be in one. We got Robert Plant to push it out. he put a baseball cap on and pushed it out, and we're in there going, wow, Robert Plant's pushing us out, and no one knew.
In fairness, he had a big cushion shoved up his shirt, so he looked like a big fat roadie.
Yeah.
And the further he got to the stage, and he didn't get recognised, because it was all for money. You know, it's like 10 quid that you won't do it, Robert. It's just 10 quid that I will. And then he gets closer and closer to the stage. He pulls the thing out. Then he takes the hat off and starts preening the hair.
Yeah, the hair comes out
like Robert Plant. Still nobody recognised him.
Wow.
And if they did, they went, it can't possibly.
Yeah, right. That's probably what it is. It's
that
so
roadie
out of
looks like Robert Plant.
Yeah, that roadie, man. Yeah.
So, of course, I had to repay the compliment. About a year later, he was on tour, and I went up to Albany to see him, and he made me go out for a 10 quid bet and do a mic check in front of the entire crowd. So there's 10,000 people in Albany, and I'm going across all the mics going 1, 2, 1, 2, and nobody noticed.
No one noticed. God damn, how does that make you feel?
They don't expect you. They don't look for you.
You should have just, like, broken a couple of lines of one of your songs. Yeah, Mike. Wow, that guy. That sounds good.
Let's go to Lonnie in North Carolina. Lonnie, what's up?
Hey, guys. How y'all doing?
How's it going?
We got Joe Elliott and Phil Collins in studio. Def Leppard.
Cool. I got a question for him. I was watching this show on VH1 Behind the Music, and I was wanting to know if this story was true that back in the day, they used to, when they had the guitar solos, they'd go underneath the stage and have sex with the groupies.
Every day.
Every day.
All the time.
Do you honestly think they're going to deny that, even if it wasn't true? Of course.
We didn't have to wait for the guitar solos.
And my son, right, he's 16 now. He came up to me, and about 2 years ago, he said, Dad, the kids at school said you were on Most Metal Moments. You was having an orgy under the stage, and da-da-da. Did you? And I said, well, you were there. I said, you were too. You were kind of like, do you remember an orgy under the stage? And he's like, well, no, but I was only 2. You know, so he kind of...
Yeah, it gets a little carried away, the rumors.
No, we didn't. The rumors great, but you got to...
We like the rumors, and we don't deny them, but
yeah,
not
of course.
True.
Having a 16-year-old son, does he think dad is cool? Because every son doesn't think their dad's really cool, so how does that work if you're a rock star?
He does now. I mean, right at the moment. About 8 years ago, probably not, but you know, it just goes around. He likes Korn and System of a Down. But I
remember being backstage in Boston. It was Aerosmith was it was the Red Hot Chili Peppers were playing, okay, and Dave Navarro was walking around, and what's his name's son from Aerosmith was with his pop. And he's like, Dad, that's Dave Navarro, like freaking out because he's meeting Dave Navarro. And I'm thinking, your father's in Aerosmith. That's a lot cooler than Dave Navarro.
You know what happened, which was really cool, actually? Last year he went to the Ozfest, saw Maiden, Ozzy, all of these guys. And, you know, he sees us all the time. He comes out on tour with us.
Right.
And I said, so how was it then? He said, no, it was okay. I said, that's because your dad's a legendary superstar in a real band. And he goes, well, yeah, you guys are really good, actually. That was the biggest compliment ever.
He finally admitted a little bit, like, all right, Dad, you're cool.
We do our thing. We're one of the only bands I know who actually really sing. We don't use tapes and samples and stuff.
Who's doing that?
everyone else other than us.
Well, rumor has it there's controversy with Journey doing that. Is that true?
Well, we've only just done 2 gigs with them so far, so we'll look into that.
It doesn't sound like it.
No, they're actually amazing.
Dean, their drummer, sings and plays as well. So I think what you get is the singer goes off stage, and people that aren't particularly familiar with who does what, here's these high vocals coming out, and the singer's not there, and they're thinking it's tape, but it's actually pair of binoculars had sorted out, the drummer's singing.
Yeah.
And playing. It's actually pretty amazing.
Aerosmith's got a great keyboard player that does a lot of the harmonies on top of Steven.
Yeah.
And, he's sitting on the side of the stage getting, like, 0 credit. And he's throwing these harmonies way up on top of Steven Tyler.
But again, Steven's a great singer.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
But a lot of
the
these guys
great.
go out there and it's all like...
Well, the thing is, they want it to sound like the record, and Steven sings both parts on all the records.
I know, so they need somebody else.
Somebody has to do the other part.
Now, if he could do that, though.
What do you think of bands...
At the same time.
What do you think of bands that go on without the lead singer? It's something we talk about from time to time on this show.
Well,
like Journey.
An instrumental band.
Well, hang on, AC/DC did that, don't forget. So
AC/DC did it, and it worked great for them, obviously.
Van Halen, got some mileage out of it, too.
I think, actually, technically, Van Halen were bigger with Sammy than they were with David.
Right. Commercially more successful,
maybe not in everybody's
We have this theory that these bands will go on forever without the original members,
It's been happening for years. You can go and see the Drifters or the Four Tops in any casino all over the country.
And they have nothing to do with the original...
who once emptied the trash for Leo.
Exactly.
And they
become tribute bands.
This is the discussion we have all the time. The Who's down to 2 guys at this point.
So I'm not sure about that. See, it depends if the reasons for doing it. If they're really into it still, like when Sammy joined Van Halen, they still wrote songs. They were still into their thing. Mm-hmm. So it's still a real band.
Yeah.
If someone's going, well, we need someone to fill in because we want to do some shows and make some cash, then you can see that. It's pretty obvious, But when someone's real about it, Journey sound exactly like they did before, so it's pretty amazing.
I also think it depends if you're a fan or not. I mean, I love The Who, and the fact that there's only 50% of them, it's not Townsend or Daltrey's fault. Yeah. And if they want to still go out and play Won't Get Fooled Again, and enough people can fill Madison Square Gardens that want to hear it,
then what the hell?
I don't really see a problem in that, But if, like you say, if they're rubbish when you go and they're rubbish constantly for the tour, and it's obvious that it's just a paycheck, then it's wrong.
Yeah.
But if Townsend seriously believes that it's his destiny to play these songs till he drops dead, then God bless him.
It's more Roger Daltrey wants to continue.
How hard is it to replace a lost band member? I mean, it's got to be hard because, especially you guys so young when you started, and the camaraderie's there, and you know each other, and then
we left it alone for a year. We didn't even go there, because the grieving mourning period, or whatever you want to call it, and just letting it kind of settle in your mind that what's actually happened and what you're going to have to do to carry on. You're not going to really make a great decision in a month or two. So we finished the Adrenalize album as a 4-piece because we didn't feel comfortable getting somebody else in. It was a year afterwards when we'd all kind of collectively had time to get over it all, that we thought, okay, it's time to move on. And then you go through the kind of audition period or whatever, but we didn't do that. You see, we definitely come from a different headspace. It's not all about getting the best guy. If we did get the best guy, which we probably did, that wasn't the main focus. Our main focus was taking into consideration, which a lot of bands don't, the 22 hours you're not on stage are way more important. As much as it's important to be on stage.
Oh, that's really interesting. I never thought of it that way.
Sometimes you don't interact at all on stage. It's not because you're not liking each other, because you're just too busy doing your own thing.
Respective jobs.
But for 22 hours a day, when you're not on stage, apart from when you're asleep, you're in each other's pockets. You're going to be in each other's pockets for another decade. You've got things that you have to have in common. So the only ground rules we had were said we'd really prefer somebody British, somebody that knows what soccer is, and somebody that understands Monty Python. And if you've got that,
and if
you're about 90% of the way to being the right guy. And if you can sing, dance, play as well, then it works out fine. And Vivian's talent wasn't in question. The only thing that we weren't sure about is, like, could we live with him for 22 hours a day?
Right.
14 years later, I think proof of the pudding is yes.
14
That's our music. We gotta stop this part of the Opie and Anthony show. You're gonna do the walkover to XM with us?
Hey, we'll do it.
We'll give out some new CDs.
I'm not throwing darts at your stomach.
No problem.
No,
the new CD's called Yeah, and Def Leppard's playing the PNC tonight, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Can I have my thumb back now?
It's Def Leppard, Joe Elliott, and Phil Collin. We'll continue with the Opie and Anthony show in moments, exclusively on XM Satellite Radio.
The Opie and Anthony XM walkover begins now.
How cool is this? We got Def Leppard for the walk today. Whoa, my mic's crapping out. Okay. So this is a little weird. We just kind of walked to the other studio.
That's fine by me.
Yeah, the weather is shitty. And now, don't worry about fucking cursing, my friend. Anything goes.
Let the fucks fly now. All right, let's get out of here.
Stop it raining, though.
We can get an umbrella for you if you need.
No. I just thought you might have the power to stop it raining.
Is it raining now?
Nah, it's all right right now.
I don't know why I asked that as I walked out.
This is just New York for you, wet pavements, huh? It's like
I heard you guys, we should have jumped in your limo, I'm thinking.
We jumped in a limo to come here. We were in it for like a minute. It's like, what's the point?
Yeah, I just found out that
yeah.
Let's just put it this way. They could have walked here, but they decided to take their limo.
I bet it's close.
That is a rock star, my friend.
I can't believe we're walking now. Jesus, what's going on?
Yeah, we're normally carried around.
Get the litter.
Boxes like what the Pope's in and stuff,
We could give Kenny could give you like a piggyback ride or something.
I want to ride from the Dorksons. The Dudons, sorry.
The Dorksons. I think you had it right the first time. Fucking Dorksons.
We can throw darts at them while they're carrying us.
We should have done something. We should have had strippers carry these guys or do something.
Yeah, you see strippers carrying us.
That would have been perfect.
I'm hoping one of our buses drives by so we can show these guys that we're famous or something.
Male strippers?
Yeah.
Yeah, male strippers.
I don't be anywhere near some kind of drive-by. You mean a drive-by shooting?
Well, we're hoping one of our buses go by so we can feel real important in front of you.
Oh, yeah.
Because we're on... Oh, there's our name right there in the back of that bus. See?
Yeah, great.
See, we're almost somebody.
It's famous.
That's just as good as, like,
on purpose, you said
50 hit songs and...
I come onto your stage and...
That's just like selling 10 million CDs, right?
25 years of hit records.
And we're like, look, we're on the local.
We want to go. We want to come onto your stage now.
Yeah.
Well, we just did. They were throwing darts at that guy's ass.
We suck.
Don't forget the new Def Leppard CD's called Yeah, all brand new material. That is very cool, and they're playing the PNC Arts Center tonight in Jersey. Let's cross.
Yeah, cross this way.
You notice how people just don't even notice anything in New York?
Nobody.
They're on their way somewhere and fuck everybody else.
So did anybody get run over live
strange.
on the radio doing this?
Oh, we've had some problems here and there, but we've taken care of that, so it won't happen again.
Like what?
Let's just say we had a little confrontation with another radio show once.
There was a choking.
Like a kind of a standoff against somebody else in the middle of the street. That sounds cool.
It was kind of like if Winger was trying to, mess with you.
Yeah. No, I see where you're going, yeah.
And you would, slap him around a little bit and laugh at him and then move on with your gig.
We don't need to laugh at Winger. It was done for us by BBC.
Wow.
Head, unfortunately, for those guys.
That guy was a little creepy.
I felt bad for him.
Jeez, the guy in the hat over there.
Really
looked like keep your children away from him. Yeah.
All right.
Hold on a minute.
Wow.
Jimmy's just getting a picture.
Jimmy's getting a snapshot with a nice,
with a very
lovely young lady.
Lovely lady.
Okay, look.
There it is.
It's funny. Two fucking rock legends walks by and she asked me for a picture. She has no idea.
I know.
She hears the replay.
Doesn't that suck?
No, but wait till she hears the replay and realizes she'll feel like the dumb whore that she is.
All right, we're almost at XM here.
That's something you don't see every day. A priest with an iPod. See that? Fantastic.
Yeah, what's on a priest's iPod?
He's probably listening to the sound.
Sabbath on, right?
No, he's probably listening to the sound of kids talking.
This is Running with the Devil.
All right, we're gonna go in here.
All right.
We're gonna continue with Def Leppard in a few minutes, guys. Thanks for doing the walk with us today. Let's hear it for Def Leppard.
Thanks, man.
All right. We'll continue with Phil Collin and of course, Joe Elliott, Def Leppard in just a few minutes.
Opie and Anthony, XM 202.
Radio bad boys, Opie and Anthony, are about to make their return to the airwaves.
Opie and Anthony were pulled from the airwaves 2 years ago after a sex stunt at St. Patrick's Cathedral.
Opie and Anthony are back, so why won't the FCC be able to touch them this time?
The duo has signed with XM Satellite Radio.
Their contract with Infinity expired back in May, but the no-compete portion is up until October.
No arrests have been made. Police are still investigating.
The blonde one, two so-called radio shock jocks.
Our society needs borders, needs parameters.
You dick!
They get their jollies by saying, let's keep pushing the envelope.
They were doing what they were paid to do. Shot.
Even when there are bucks to be made, there's a price to be paid in terms of the cultural degradations that we do not want to be associated with anymore.
Are you adequately prepared to rock?
But enough of this palaver. Let's get the show on the road.
Here we are. And now we continue the show. We lost Joe Elliott, though. He's stuck in an elevator.
That's okay. Wow. The mics work here.
Yeah.
Wow.
Isn't this a stupid job we have where we have to, like, leave?
And we have changed the vernacular.
It's like 2 jobs. I thought by this point in my life I wouldn't need to hold down 2 jobs.
That's cool.
Yeah. This is the uncensored version of the Opie and Anthony show. Anything goes, so don't worry about, dropping F-bombs or
there you go,
talking about any kind of blowjobs or anything else that might have happened under a stage or not.
Yeah, we would have had a lot of fun with that Pickle story over here today.
Oh, right.
The chick that was scared of pickles.
I heard that while I was in the bathroom.
Yeah. It was pretty funny.
Yeah,
wow.
She definitely, that had nothing to do with pickles.
All right, we found Joe Elliott. You should have taken that elevator with us.
Why? Somebody farted in it, didn't they?
Yes, they did.
I was warned.
I tried to.
Disgusting Jimmy Norton.
I tried to, but I couldn't. There's a bunch of chicks on the elevator. That would have been fucking perfect.
Well, you tried to shit yourself.
I really always do on the elevator. Just send them out thinking.
This was a great example of New Yorkers not looking around whatsoever.
Yeah, they don't look.
They just don't look. Def Leppard's walking down the sidewalk with us, and they didn't even look.
They're in their own world.
And that has nothing to do with you guys. It's New Yorkers in general. They just are all just, focused straight ahead, and they don't look around them. They don't look at their surroundings.
What's that classic phrase? Hey, excuse me, sir, can you just tell me where the Madison Square Gardens is, or shall I just go fuck myself?
The only time they really looked, or one of the only times they looked, is when we had one girl, Debbie, came in, a really hot girl in a bikini, and I was, walking with a leash. She had a leash around her neck, and I was walking her, on a chain. That was when people kind of looked at that.
And then people kind of looked.
Yeah.
Most people now, it used to just be people would walk down the street and not really look, but at least they could hear what was going on. Now everyone's got some kind of iPod or something. So now they're not even listening, not looking. They're in their own little bubble.
Like the priest we just
saw.
The priest.
A priest wearing an iPod.
Yeah.
Wow.
Listen to Running with the Devil.
You think that was it?
That was Slipknot. Or something. Sabbath, bloody Sabbath.
Hey, where's that sheet with the Def Leppard stuff? I wanna read something that I thought was amazing about this band. We all know how great they are, but I didn't realize how great you guys are.
Does it say how great we are in the book? What book?
No, it was just like some facts.
Oh, right.
Even though we don't go...
you sure didn't say how gay we were?
No.
Okay.
No, great. We don't go to the fact sheet often, but I was reading and I saw something that was very interesting, but I want to read it word for word. Where is that?
I think the fact that you were reading was interesting.
I'm trying to become smarter.
Do we not have it here?
Huh?
No, it came over.
No.
Well, what it is, our whole crew has to grab everything that was over there and then, reorganize and then get it in front of us, so...
Is that Britney?
Yep, that's pre-baby Britney. We got a little, what happened to Christina?
Tackle out, Britney.
Tackle out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Why would you wreck that body?
I know.
Oh, she banged that thing up now.
Now she's got lasagna belly.
You
Yeah.
see Paris Hilton, too, with the box hanging out? Is that fucking fantastic? With the pink dress? Little fat box poking out. There's nothing better than that.
Jimmy likes him a little plump.
Yeah.
He likes him looking like sideways chimp's mouths.
Yeah.
Excuse me, I just brought my breakfast.
I don't know why, though. I don't know why he likes him so puffy.
Just the more the better. It's fucking, I love it. Yeah, just a fucking mess.
What's the other description?
Don't bring in my...
Like a wizard's sleeve.
That's a good one. Oh man! Don't bring in my blueberries and yogurt in front of Def Leppard.
Yeah, we've got a lot of good ones of those for you. If you've had like an Indian meal the night before and you got an ass like a clown's mouth.
Yes, Kenny.
Well, maybe Def Leppard would like a nice smoothie.
Don't bring up the smoothie talk either. We're trying to look cool. We're trying to look like we could actually hang with these guys.
I'd like a smoothie, but keep it on the QT.
Okay.
I'd like
we
one
do
too.
this every day, actually. We do the same.
Do you?
We juice organic vegetables. How's that?
Yeah, rocking.
I was trying to think of clever phrases for parts of the anatomy.
That's the other one. I liked...
How about I left her face like a painter's radio?
Goddamn, who hasn't seen that painter's radio? Oh, is that great?
That's great.
I don't want to kill the fun, but you guys want a smoothie? Strawberry banana?
I'm good at the moment, thanks. Coffee would be...
You didn't want to.
No, actually, I'm all right. I'm fine.
You want a coffee? A Starbucks?
I want
Starbucks
a coffee.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
I in New York. I want a coffee.
Coffees, please. And waters. We have no waters for the boys.
Coffees and waters.
We like the big, when you see the big, like, 1970s Earth Mama muff kind of hairy snatch. Always said it looked like Fidel Castro eating a London broil.
You guys need to get a real job.
Never.
Fucking painter's radio is going to make me happy all day.
You guys did mention soccer.
Yeah.
We don't get it.
I know.
Yeah, the U.S. is just like...
Americans.
We know why.
Why?
Because you can't advertise.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
It's 45 minutes unbroken play. You can't go and we'll be right back after these messages because you miss a goal.
It's all about money.
There's no commercials?
I think you hit the nail on
you
the
have
head.
2 45-minute halves.
Right.
And that's what you do. And actually, when the World Cup was hosted in America, they wanted them to use quarters, and the
rest of the world wanted. Oh yeah, like the rest of the world's going to make concessions.
So they didn't. So there you go. So you answered that question.
Oh wow, good point.
Wow. Money, go figure.
They've been trying to shove soccer down our throats in America for so long.
It's weird because see the strangest thing. It's a round ball. You guys play with this thing that's like shaped like mouth.
Like a big fat cock.
Tapered.
And you wear helmets and padding and stuff.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah,
we don't get that either.
But
because we play the same game in England called rugby. But without the hats and the helmets. And if you think that's bad, you should see Australian rules.
Yeah, I hear
These guys tear each other's limbs off.
Out of control.
They used to show us Australian rules football on TV. I haven't seen it in a while.
It's amazing.
These guys are nuts.
Yeah.
I thought rugby was crazy, but the Australian rules football, forget it.
You know, then again, for the most part, here in America, during one of our football games, we usually don't burn the stadium down. Usually,
I know.
Pretty civil. There are some hooligans.
Turkey and South America.
Yeah.
That's where they actually shoot the referee.
Oh yeah, they'll kill people for making a bad
in Colombia
call.
too, they killed because the guy scored on his own team, so the guy yelled "own goal," because they're a rational culture, and he shot his. They shot the goal.
Well, Escobar, his name was. He got shot outside a restaurant when he got back to the back to his country.
Oh, Escobar?
Yeah, because there was so much money that the Colombian mafia had so much money bet on it on the team.
Wow.
They were going to triple their income for the year if they won one more game, and the guy scored an own goal. So they took him out.
Is everyone's name Escobar?
Anyone who's gotten shot over there.
It's called Escobar.
There's drugs over there,
Smith.
I think.
It means
Is that Smith down there? Yeah. Jones.
Pablo Smith.
All right, let's go to the phones. I'm trying to find this. Whatever.
What do you need, sweetie?
They're getting it for me. Basically, Def Leppard is one of 5 bands to sell 10 million CDs twice.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Pyromania and Hysteria. And I know what you're about to say. We're in great company.
That's what I was going to say.
Led Zeppelin, the Beatles, Pink Floyd, Van Halen, and us. That's it, I think.
Isn't that amazing?
No.
Just missed.
A few months
yet before they get in there, yeah.
You know what actually amazes me is that the Rolling Stones haven't even done it once. I can't believe that the Stones have never had an album that did 10 million.
That means we're better than them.
Yes.
Isn't that weird?
Better than the Stones.
That's I don't know about that. That's going to be far. I mean,
no.
These guys are legends.
I wonder why that is, though. Like, with the...
Because we're taller than them.
All right. It's a good
the
enough
Stones
reason
are
as
actually
any.
they're all small. The Stones are like
guys.
5'3", 5'4".
No, they're not. No, they're not. I think
they're pretty short.
Charlie Watts looks like he might be tall, but...
Nah, Jagger's about 5'7". They're about 5'7", 5'8". They're all pretty small. They're about the size of Phil, which is pretty small.
5'7". No, Mick Jagger's bigger than me. He's like 5'10".
Nah, he's not. He's not. Nah.
Plus they wear big shoes. No, I think they are.
In his shoes.
You know, before they go on tour, they all have to be 140 pounds.
Really?
Apparently.
Apparently.
Yeah, which is like amazing when you think, you know.
Yeah.
So they're really doing it. They're actually really doing it. They don't
know how to climb coconut trees, though.
No. They know how to climb it. They just don't know how to get back down.
Wow, that was a stupid move. The hell is he thinking?
And they also started pop metal.
He wanted to make his own pina colada.
Yeah.
You know.
So he's going to get it from scratch and climb up the tree.
Build his own.
Have you guys met anybody that really awed you, I guess, as musicians that you're working with, or that you got to meet at an event that just blew you away?
Well, I suppose we'd be in awe of people that we grew up listening to more than anything else. But then you meet them and they just become like normal, like Queen. We met Brian May and he ended up joining the band almost. He's been on stage with us like 7 times, you know.
So after a while, you're like, Jesus, anyone get Brian to leave?
I know, he's got his own dressing room and everything.
Trying to do a gig here.
I met Keith and I was a little awestruck.
Yeah?
Yeah.
How about Mick?
That's a big one.
Well, we met Mick in different circumstances. He was in a studio next door to us when we were doing Hysteria. And he was... you know, we'd see him in the canteen like every day, and he'd be borrowing our newspaper and inviting.
Was he doing his solo album back then?
Yeah, he was doing "She's the Boss."
Oh yeah, you guys had the better album there.
Yeah,
not even close.
Sold a few more.
Not even close.
How about McCartney? Have you met McCartney?
No. Met his band. We know his band pretty well. And I went to see them at the in Anaheim and Staples Center. Is it? Yeah.
In LA.
Last year. And it was incredible. Absolutely incredible. Saw the Stones at the Hollywood Bowl as well.
Right.
And they were, again, they still got it. I mean, Jagger's 62 and he moves around more than
it? We saw him last year and it was unbelievable. He's absolutely still doing it.
Yeah, he's an amazing kid.
They're great. You know, the Stones, we love the Stones. They're just, you know.
What was your first concert you went to?
Sesame Street.
Deep Purple when I was 14.
No, I just made that up.
I know, it's a good answer, though.
I was kind of picturing that whole thing like, wow,
Sesame Street
that's got to really be an
Sesame Street didn't exist. We had the Muppets.
Yeah.
No, Deep Purple.
Deep Purple's a great first concert. You kidding me?
T-Rex.
T-Rex?
T-Rex in 71.
Yeah.
I was 11.
Wow, that's a good one.
My mum let me go out to be back by 10. So I stayed till past and got grounded for a week.
Yeah,
I think mine was the Village People. My father took me to... All right, here's a fucking awful moment. My father... This is what you admit in front of the rock stars. My father took me to see the Village People and Sister Sledge.
Oh, wow.
And I enjoyed
the We Are Family.
I tapped my faggoty foot to it. Back in like the mid-70s at one point.
Yeah, but the funny thing is now you listen to those songs on one of these CD collections like, you know, the pure funk or pure disco.
Yeah.
When you're on an overnight bus ride to... wherever, and that CD comes on, everybody gets up and dances in the corridor and stuff. You know, and
called
ABBA
the guilty
and stuff.
pleasure. Yeah,
sure, absolutely.
Yeah, ABBA.
Everybody's got one.
It's like nostalgia too. You kind of like
age just
brings you back.
It takes the corners off everything.
No, they're great records though. They really are. They were really good records. That's the thing.
They were well made.
Yeah,
some of them.
Some of
they
them.
were cool. Yeah, some of them.
Like this bottle is well made. You know?
Heavily produced.
They were functional records.
You were great, by the way, in Don't Blame Me. There's an Ozzy documentary, which is amazing, and Joe was interviewed. Really great stories.
Was that really?
Yeah.
Why, what did I say?
You told a story about how you were on tour with Ozzy, and you looked out, and he was pissing out the window onto the people who were online without even knowing he was doing it.
That was at the Stanley Theatre in Pittsburgh. Yeah, we were opening for Ozzy, 1981, and he came into our dressing room completely out of his tree. And it was about 7:15, and he was like, "All right, boys, do you want anything? You need anything? You all right? You enjoying the tour?" And all this, he's stumbling on it. He just zipped the trousers down, got his old man out, opened the window, pissed over the fire escape, and there's all the kids queuing to get in. Funny stuff.
All right, hey, let's go to the phones. People want to talk to you guys from all over the country. George in Colorado, what's up?
Hey, guys.
Hey.
Hey, when you guys play here in Colorado, and the video for Pour Some Sugar on Me is evidence of that, from that, I was a security guard down below the stage during that, and I can definitely say that a lot of the rumors of the debauchery are true. I'm curious, does it still go on?
Did you get a blowjob? Is that what you're trying to tell us? That was you, huh?
I am sworn to secrecy for what all I saw down below.
See, these rumours are all great and well and good and everything, and we'd love to kind of confirm every one of them, but how would we perform the songs if we weren't up there on the stage?
Right.
This is the thing, you know.
Yeah, you don't want to be known as...
amount of logic. There was a moment in the set where me and Rick used to do an audience participation bit where the other three guys would go underneath to towel off and have a beer. That's the only possibility of anything like that happening, and it used to last maybe 7 minutes. So it would have to be a real quickie.
Yeah, you don't want to be known as the quick guy.
These guys have got stamina, you know.
Yeah.
Their hips.
It could have been the road crew.
Yeah. See, that's it. If they had beards, it would have been the crew.
The crew always
had
looking
beards.
to grab
It was
some.
the crew.
Let's go to John in Virginia. John, what's up?
John.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's you.
Boys, hey.
Hey.
Joe, I got to ask you, man, I saw the film, okay? Now, back in the day when you guys first got signed and you were working with that producer and he encouraged you to go higher with your voice, and you did it, and it was so, like, enthralling, and it almost changed the entire sound of the band over. Now, you guys were tight before that, but when you were able to do that and go there with your voice, what was that like for you as a singer when you realized, hey, man, this is it?
It was only a TV show. It wasn't real. They're not real.
Well, it was, you know, it was trying to get a point across that the guy was pushing me harder than I would have pushed myself. But, you know, Mutt, that was what Mutt did. Mutt taught us that there was more to it than what you think you've got. You know, he pushed us harder and harder, which basically also made us go higher and higher. He did the same thing with Brian Johnson. We were just talking about this yesterday. Somebody asked Jonna, you know, how do you hit those high notes? He says, I don't know. He says, but once I hit them once, I have to hit them for the rest of my life.
Yeah.
It's because he wanted to, shove Jonna up into the higher keys, which he never would have done with Bon Scott. But with me, he just wanted to make it more... It's an easier register to mix lower, so you can have the guitars up higher, is basically what it is. But I'm the one that has to put the rubber bands around the old wedding tackle.
He's got a pink, big rubber band.
Yeah. I was going to ask the guy if I could have it, because I saw a good use for that.
Let's go to Tom in Sacramento. Tom, what's up?
Hey, man, what's going on? Joe, I got to ask you, man, and you probably have been asked this before, but what the fuck does Globin mean to start one of your songs?
Wow. Oh, yeah, shit.
It doesn't mean anything. It was Mutt. We were, when we pieced that song together, it was so random, and because we hadn't written the vocals, we didn't know where the guitars were going to come in, because there was no clues. But Mutt had this structure in his mind, so he would do counts into each section, and after a while he got fed up as just going 1, 2, 3, 4 and started making up all these stupid phrases. And when we put the song together, we lifted that one out the middle of the song and just glued it
that's
to the
pretty
front.
cool.
But funny story, some guy in Germany interviewed us once, and he said he translated it, and it meant in German, running through the forest silently. Which it doesn't, but it's great to think that somebody actually thinks somewhere in the world that it actually does,
Right on.
No, it's just meaningless dribble.
Let's go to Max in Dallas. Max, what's up?
Hey, what's going on, guys?
Hey.
I had a funny situation happen to me the other day. I got one of their T-shirts. I still have it from the Castle Donington Monsters of Rock back in, I think it was like
86. 86.
Yeah, 86, that's right. And my son was wanting to cut the grass, and he said, can I borrow a T-shirt? So I said, yeah, go ahead. He goes in and puts the goddamn T-shirt on. And I come out and I said, what the hell are you doing? I made him take it off. And he goes, who the hell are these guys anyhow? You like all that old man shit. So I put on the High and Dry album, now he can't get enough of you guys.
Well, thank you for bringing in the new generation. You know.
Well, you gave him a good hiding, though, for taking your shirt.
Yeah, you guys...
I'm a Manchester United fan, too, by the way.
Oh, well, that's enough of that, then.
You guys got a lot of young people coming to see you still?
Yeah, actually, more so. You know, it's kind of...
That is really cool.
It is really cool.
We saw Kiss recently, and you're not seeing the old...
Not a lot of young people.
Not a lot of young people, man. The girls still trying to squeeze into that spandex that they should have thrown away 10 years ago.
I saw the Stones.
That as well.
Yeah. I mean, you know, you get them all. That's it. You hang around long enough, you get more of everything.
Mm-hmm.
But I first started noticing... I saw the Stones in '89 on their Steel Wheels tour, and I was stood next to a 7-year-old kid who sang every word, and I was like, wow.
That's pretty cool.
I thought, well, this is cool. If this can happen to them, it can happen to us later on, you know. And I think that, back to that now, Jagger was younger then than I am now.
Oh,
and that scares me to death.
Yeah.
He was like 44, and I'm 46, you know.
Wow.
Like,
there are some bands that just have that longevity, you know. You're able to keep going, and others like...
There's more to it than music, that's why.
Yeah.
It's the least thing that we do in this band is perform.
There was one...
I sing now and again.
Horrible moment at, I believe it was Warrant. Was that the concert with the drummer?
I know. Was it Warren or Winger?
I think it was Warrant.
Yeah.
And they're playing a show, and it's a very small venue, and not many people are there. And they're, you know, going through the motions, and the drummer at one point gets up and throws his sticks out, and you actually heard ding clink clink as they hit the open floor. He overthrew the crowd, and it's like, wow, you know, that's just gotta hurt.
That is
man.
harsh.
That has gotta hurt.
We've all done it. Luckily, we did it at the start of our career.
Yeah,
not at the end
at
of it.
the beginning. Any band has been through that.
We did a gig once in a place called New Brighton, which is near Liverpool in England, and there was 11 people in, and one of them was a kid doing his homework. He never looked up once from his book. It's like,
that's gotta drive you nuts.
You know, when you're 16, 17, you just think that they're just being rude, so you just pick on them. And
you guys have any Spinal Tap moments?
Every day.
Yeah.
Actually, at least...
Like, give us a real good one.
Well, I had a good one the other night. I walked into a wall as I was walking on stage. Actually, I've got to get the doctors after. I've got to get MRI after this. Yeah. We were just going on stage at Jones Beach, and the lights go out, and I go, and it's like, ah! So I limp up these steps because I have to look cool at the beginning of the show and everything because I started the guitar riff off. And this knee, I got off stage and I couldn't walk. So every night something like that happens. I mean, God damn, that's rough. Every day.
There's always something goes wrong. A mic breaks down, or we don't have the pods to get trapped in.
Yeah, the pods.
But we did once.
We had similar. We've had all sorts
we had
of stuff.
them triangles come out, and we were like on stage, and we'd heard about this thing, and we're like, fuck. This triangle come out the ceiling, and it was the Stonehenge thing. It was exactly that. And then we had to jump off them, and they were all wobbly, and it's like, oh man. And so we stopped using it after. But there's always something.
I mean, everybody has it. Even the coolest bands in the world. I saw U2 get stuck in their lemon once.
That's a true story. Yeah, the lemon wouldn't open up.
What about the Pyro when he used to? Pyro Pete, who used to do our pyrotechnics. You know, you'd lose eyebrows and all sorts of stuff. You know, it just obviously can't do that stuff anymore. Not like that, but this was like
there was so much of it.
Well, especially
all
the
over
last
the
night
stage, you had to know where to be.
And the last night of the tour, he'd have like, I've got like a gallon and a half of this stuff left over. Let's put it all in.
Yeah, I've really packed them up tonight, guys. So stay clear when
like a marshal flying over the back, the back row of the audience. It's very odd.
Steve Clark fell down a trap door that had we had lasers. This is in '87, and he went, whoa, and over he went, and his guitar, his Les Paul, just landed and stopped him falling on all this glass laser stuff. So
I love the Spinal Tap moments.
It's brilliant.
I love them.
Great, man.
Let's go to George in Chicago. George, what's up?
Hey guys, I got a question for Def Leppard. I saw this documentary that came out last year, Made in Sheffield, and it sort of talks about Sheffield, England music scene in the late 70s, early 80s. And they mentioned that you guys sort of, came up around the same times, like Human League and ABC and a lot of those kind of bands. I was just wondering if you'd talk a little bit about your days in Sheffield and if you kind of associated with those people or you kind of made your own path.
Well, musically, obviously, we were the odd ones out because Sheffield in the late 70s, early 80s was kind of a little bit like the Beatles were, Merseyside in Liverpool, the Mersey sound or whatever, in 62, 63. There was a lot of bands coming out They didn't all sound like the Beatles, but for a little while, Liverpool was the hub of the British music industry. And then it moved back to London as normal, and then it just kind of, it happens. Like Seattle became the big thing in the late 80s. But Sheffield had this little period of about a year where there was us, the Human League, Heaven 17, ABC, Thompson Twins. They all came from within about 12 miles of each other. And we were the odd ones out musically, but I used to see these guys all the time, and I used to be stood next to... Hang on 1 second.
Ooh.
Hello? Yeah.
When the Saints come marching in?
Yeah. No, I said, I'll leave it in a brown envelope behind the toilet. Leave the merchandise. Yeah, right. Okay, thanks, bye. Sorry about that.
Very important call. Yeah.
There was a record shop just down the road from where I used to live, and Phil Oakey from the Human League used to be in there, and many times I'd be stood next to him and we'd be going through the racks and like, hey, how you doing? And he had his hair short on one side and really long on the other.
The new wave styles.
Yeah. And we'd just be buying the same records, though. He was looking for some old Bowie, and I was looking for some old Bowie. It's weird. We both grew up on the same thing, but we forked off.
Such different directions, man. Really.
We forked off.
Thank God for you guys, because you probably could have, easily went with the new wave
No, we couldn't.
I'm talking when you first started, before you really found your voice and found what the band was
We
going
were
to do.
always going to be a rock band.
That's cool, because you guys survived the new wave thing, and then obviously you survived the grunge thing. A lot of bands from your era, as soon as grunge hit, they were gone. Kurt Cobain wiped everybody out, but you guys continued after that.
But that's why we're still here, though, you see. That's the whole thing. I mean, like you were saying about the Warren Winger thing, all of those bands stopped because of grunge. And, that's why they're throwing their sticks out and no one's catching them, I mean, literally.
It was also, like, they were the tail end of that whole genre of music. Yeah, you guys were, like,
we started
there at the beginning.
There were a lot of A&R men all over the country said, sign me a band that sounds like Def Leppard, which is what happened, which is why Kurt Cobain
you started the pop metal thing.
I seriously have said it many times. I think Kurt Cobain tried to kill everybody that sounded like Def Leppard because there were too many of us. If there'd only been us, he would have been fine with it. But there were so many other bands trying to sound like us that it flooded the market.
Yeah, right.
But going back to your earlier point, it doesn't matter the kind of music that the Thompson Twins made or ABC or the Human League. These guys are actually okay people. And that's why you'll never see those guys trashing us in the press and vice versa, because we actually used to have a drink with them and talk to them and just say, how's it going? Oh, yeah, we've got a gig over here. Oh, yeah, we're playing there next week. And
are they still doing it? Are they still...
just had short hair, we had long hair.
Are they still doing it?
Yeah, I think so.
Some of them are,
yeah.
Whose idea was the big sounding chant vocal that just everyone started doing?
Mutt Lange, our producer, had a lot to do with that. But, we were always big fans of Queen. And they done that. And what Mutt did when he got hold of Def Leppard was like, well, let's do that, but make it more.
Yeah.
And that was his whole thing.
Because that's such a signature sound.
It really is.
It is, but there's little hints. I mean, the music that on the new album, the songs that we've covered on the new album, a lot of those songs influenced the way that we ended up writing songs. And you listen to bands like Slade, who never really took off in the States. But Slade, with songs like... You'll be familiar with Slade through Quiet Riot. With Come On Feel the Noise and Mama We're All Crazy Now were Slade songs. They had these big, like what we used to call soccer terrace chant choruses.
Right, okay.
And as much as they didn't do them in comparison, they don't sound as good. But back then, they were anthemic and they were large and they made a lot of sense in 1973 to a 12-year-old kid. It's like they were just big,
Yeah.
And a lot of bands that did choruses like that influenced the way that we did things. He made them more musical. The Slade guys would just stick loads of reverb on them, and what Mutt made us do was like just multi-track. So the chorus of Rock of Ages is like maybe 400 voices, which is the four of us multi-tracked 100 times.
But the big difference with us and like bands that done big vocals, like you say Styx and REO Speedwagon and stuff like that, where that wasn't rock and roll. Ours was coming from a different place,
right?
And we were screaming it and like losing it. We was like hurting our throats doing it.
Yeah.
So it had a totally different vibe.
We
about
shout.
It.
Yeah. We don't sing. Pour some sugar on me.
Yeah.
It's pour some sugar on me. And that's how you pronounce. That's how you do it. You know,
I was doing it the other way.
You're doing it backing wrong. It's Jagger. It's take Jagger and make Jagger into a backing vocal.
They only have a couple minutes because Phil's got a doctor's appointment.
I have my knee, my spinal tap moment.
For your, let's say hi to Doug in Jersey. Doug.
Wall.
Hello.
Hey,
Doug.
Hey,
man.
I just wanted to call up and thank you guys because back in '96 when I got married, we were lucky enough to be able to get an invitation to you through a soccer game that you played with some radio guys from Philly, and you guys were nice enough to write a little paragraph and tell us you were going to be on tour in England and all sign it. And I always thought that was really cool.
That is cool.
You know? We do what we can. Occasionally you get into a situation where somebody gives you just enough fan mail where you can actually respond to it. You know, you get to your dressing room and there'll be 3 envelopes on the coffee table and you open them up. Some kids, hi, I'm 8 and my mum turned me on to your music. Can you sign my CD sleeve? And there's a stamped address envelope inside it.
Yeah.
You can't help but just say,
how
you know what, how cool is this?
That?
You sign it and you post it back, you know.
You read emails, like message boards, things like that?
No,
no,
you can't. You don't want to. You can't go
It's torture.
It's terrible.
And I am an idiot. I get on, I read about how bad we are, and this sucks, and what you did sucked, and I respond like an idiot. I'm one of these fucking assholes that
you can't do that. It'll just destroy your life.
It does. It does.
You know what? It's what he always say. Opinions are like assholes. Everybody's got one and they're not all pretty.
Here's the difference. While we're responding to email, they're fucking banging groupies. They're rock stars. We are radio zeros.
Let's go to Pete in Denver. The sad truth. Thank you, Jim. Hey, Pete.
Hey guys, how's it going?
What's up?
Thrill, my favorite band on my favorite radio show. This is really cool. Hey, I was at the show in '81 where you guys opened for Ozzy. Sorry, Jimmy.
That's great, man.
And it was an absolutely amazing show in Florida. I saw it, and it changed rock and roll for me forever because I didn't go to see you guys. I went to see Ozzy, but saw you guys as the opening band, and that was it. Bought High and Dry the next day. I have all your CDs. I've seen you at Red Rocks a couple times here in Colorado and other places, and you're just an amazing live band. But High and Dry is such an amazing album. When you guys played it with Phil in Florida a couple of years ago at a show called Livestock, you came out and you did the whole first side 20 years later. I shit my pants right there. It was a great moment.
Hey, that's cool.
That's nice to hear. Thank you.
That was exactly the effect we were looking for.
I remember that gig, actually. It was great, actually.
I remember Phil said, let's do the first side of High and Dry. Somebody out there will shit their pants.
And there he is.
You know what? It's great when you can finally make somebody's, dreams come true,
Success. Man. What was the largest crowd you performed in front of?
1 million people.
Oh.
Live 8,
God
last year.
Damn. Oh, okay, yeah.
You know, it was really annoying, though. There's 900,000 of them hidden behind that statue.
Absolutely.
We couldn't see them.
Damn. You can only see 100,000.
Was there really 1 million people out there last year?
God damn. The biggest crowd we've played to that were our own crowd was, we did 55,000 in San Diego once.
Right,
we did 55,000 in Germany. We went to Sheffield in '93, our hometown, and did about 45,000 in a brand new stadium there, which was cool.
When you hit the stage under those
70,000
circumstances,
at the Freddie Mercury tribute show,
and you just hear that screaming. Do you still just kind of look at each other and smile what the fuck are we doing?
How wouldn't you? Absolutely.
Yeah. You know, a crowd's a crowd, and we do occasionally. We'll do like showcase gigs in a little club. Like we played. Which one did we do in New York in 2002?
China Club.
We did the China Club. You know, It was like maybe 400 people. The guy just phoned in. He's from Denver. We're doing Red Rocks. It's only 7,000. It's sold out as well, by the way, which is great. So I hope he's got a ticket. But, it's in comparison to the first night we did in Camden, there was 20,000 there. We did Jones Beach, that's sold out at like 14,000. So it's like half that size, but it doesn't matter. It's you have a service to provide, and certain places they have smaller arenas than others. Yeah. We're doing the Gardens, by the way, you guys, in case you want to come and see us.
When are you doing the Gardens?
There. September 15th, I think.
Absolutely be there.
Man. That's an exclusive. I probably told you something that I wasn't supposed to tell you, but I'm telling you anyway.
They're also in at PNC Bank Arts Center tonight. You might be able to get tickets, you might not, but try tonight. And tomorrow night, Mohegan Sun. You guys are doing a lot of gigs, man. Mohegan Sun sold out. All right, go fuck yourself. Scranton, Pennsylvania. The Toyota Pavilion, is that sold out too? All right, that's June the 30th. You guys got a shitload. July 1st, Atlantic City, the Borgata. I imagine the event center.
This tour goes on till at least, I think, October, November.
Wow. And anything else you want to say about the new CD? Yeah?
It's great. Buy it.
That'll do it.
Good enough.
It works. It's Def Leppard. We got to get these guys
So
out
cool
here.
to have you guys hang out, man.
Thank you.
Thanks, man.
Pleasure.
You guys are so down to earth. We really appreciate that, man. We get such attitude at times, and just
go fuck yourself. Okay.
There you go. Just knowing you guys did that and then walked with us.
We don't get a chance to swear on radio every day.
Really cool.
I feel like a 10-year-old that's just been let out of my bedroom. I found my dad's porn magazines and I'm jerking off in the bathroom right now.
It's Joe Elliott and Phil Collins from Def Leppard.
I'm jerking off under this table.
Give me a face like a painter's radio. Oh, wait, wrong context.
We'll continue in just a bit.
The virus is out.
Tell your friends.
He's infected.
That's right, Opie.
Shut your mouth.
I love the homoerotic nature of the whole event.
The virus made my genitals rot off.
Whoa, dude, don't come near me.
We're your celebrity skin cancer connection.
And it was better than my first kiss.
Oh, laugh until your innards spill out on the chair.
And Anthony Show.
Opie and Anthony.
Bitch, just a kiss on the lips, and I was on my knees. I waited and give me a bitch. She was shaking her hips, so that was all that I needed.
You're checking out the Opie and Anthony Show. Def Leppard, come on. How cool is that? That was pretty good. Let's say hi to Big Brian in New Jersey. Big Brian, what's up?
Hey guys, how's it going?
Hey, Big Brian.
Hey, man.
You guys are unbelievable as far as interviewing. I know you love to complain. I understand why you complain, and I actually enjoy the complaining. But when it comes to interviewing, you guys are second to none. So
we're the complaining show.
I know, and I love it. I love it. But you interview 10 times better than you complain. That interview with Def Leppard was unbelievable.
That was a lot of fun because they were into it. They were into the hang. So
yeah, no, they were definitely into it. And Keith the Cop, real quick.
Lamb of God, yeah! I haven't seen a Lamb of God T-shirt yet.
Sorry.
Keith
they're like the new
was...
Metallica, man, but they're edgier.
Sorry. Sorry.
I was driving through Manhattan. It was Gay Pride weekend this weekend.
Yeah.
Keith the Cop's working the show.
Yeah.
Ends up, he looked like he was having way too much fun at the working the show. A lot of fags, and he had a big smile on his face.
All right.
You want to know what a jackass I am?
Thanks, Big Brother.
I just use the bathroom and I wash my hands, but there's still like a little. I always wash them, but there's just a little damp from like toweling off.
Yeah.
So Phil and Joe are walking out and they're saying goodbye, and I shook their hands, and my hands were like a little damp, just a fucking
little sweaty,
creepy, clammy, anxious hands. I gave the rock legends. Faggot I am.
I'm just trying to deal with a pal talk issue.
What's the matter, Cupcake?
Well,
we got a pal talk problem.
Well, now I can't. I'm in the room.
Right.
I'm in the room under a different name.
Right.
See, apparently, when we left
the first half of the Opie and Anthony
could
show.
have been so excited about Def Leppard and the walkover, and I was talking to them afterwards, and I usually shut down all the browsers. I forgot to shut down Pal Talk. We left. And then apparently JV and Elvis came in.
They do the show after us here in New York.
And the mics were left on, and I believe the listeners may have heard some discussion going on between them.
They may have been yelling at each other during the commercial break.
It could have been some kind of yelling. I'm not sure. I'm just getting reports.
And people are flooding into the room now.
Yeah. But
they're going to think we did it on purpose.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
I swear we did not.
Because now you can't get in with the admin and fix it.
No, because I can't. Is it logged off? I don't see me on here anymore. I don't see.
You're not up there anymore.
Opant on there, so shouldn't I be able to log back in?
Why don't you turn the volume? You can't turn the volume. Can someone go in there and turn the volume up when you get there?
It's off. Yeah.
Yeah, we gotta be.
Cameras off?
I'm not an admin under this name though, so I can't.
Was there a camera on Def Leppard?
Yeah.
Otherwise, okay.
Let's say hi to Les in Alabama. Les.
Yeah,
Hey, Opie and Anthony.
Hey.
I was listening to the business report, and Mel Karmazin was interviewed and said he was thinking about buying XM satellite radio.
Mel Karmazin.
About that?
Yeah, Mel Karmazin was babbling to the press, I guess, yesterday or 2 days ago because he needed to help his stock. And he admitted that he would love to buy XM.
Yeah. But he said there's a money issue. Well, there's a money issue with buying anything. They don't have the money to buy XM. There's government regulations which don't allow for one satellite company. It can't be a monopoly.
Anthony and I have an announcement to make ourselves. We would like to buy Jupiter.
Right. How much? How much? We want to buy XM.
We also want to buy XM. There you go.
There's a money issue.
Microsoft. We want Microsoft.
Microsoft.
Call the business papers or whatever. We want to buy XM as well. Give us a headline.
We want to change the name from Microsoft to Ball Sniffer after we buy it. What do you think of that?
All right.
Yelling at each other.
Hey, what is this British Telecom customer gets crazy phone call thing?
Hey, guys, we got to do the dump report, too. Don't forget.
Oh, right.
Oh, yeah, we'll do that in a sec. Well, we can do that now.
I just like...
Or what? What?
Dan, what's the problem?
What?
Oh, you wanted to know what that call was about?
What?
Dan?
British Telecom?
What
Dan?
call?
The one that you have in your hand.
All right, we're back. There we go.
Weren't we on before?
No, I mean Pal Talk.
No, but wasn't it on before?
No.
So what about when Joe and Phil were here?
That could have been a problem. I don't think they were on Pal Talk during that.
Oh, wow, you missed
thing.
You missed fucking...
But, hey, they might... I had him on. Oh, you had him on? Yeah. Well, Fan, thank you for saving the day.
Better than everyone?
Pretty much. All right, what is this about?
Some phone company calls this guy in England.
Do they?
They do. And he basically lost his mind. Like, he just had enough of the calls, and he just totally freaks out on this caller.
By the way, who's the dork outside?
I have no idea.
Is he the author?
Yeah, probably.
I'm sure he's great. This guy's a problem, I hear. I like him.
Don't even turn around, Jimmy. I wouldn't turn around if I was you.
Why? What's wrong with him?
Problem?
So it's just some fun audio to play for a minute?
Yeah.
All right.
What the hell do you want?
Mrs. Carter.
What the hell do you want?
We're calling today to ensure you're getting the best value and service. BT have got an offer to you.
Fucking phone call up your pissing ass and get me off this. This is an ex-directly phone and now includes fucking British Telecom. Okay. We pay the fucking bills, now get the fuck off my phone line. Do you understand?
I understand, sir.
Good. Right. Well, make sure it's fucking written down and don't ring me again. Okay. Otherwise, I'll come and swing your scrawny fucking neck and I'm in physically.
No problem.
Do you comprehend?
Yeah, all it takes is a couple of seconds.
I'll cause you to go and fuck off.
No problem.
Do you comprehend?
Yeah, no problems. Thank you.
Good. Don't ever ring again.
Right. Thank you for your time then, sir. Thank you for using BT. Got him. Jesus Christ, Diane. Could you do me a favour and listen to that last call for me, please?
To do what? What did he say?
To listen to that last call, please.
Last call, please.
You think it's real?
Yeah,
I think so.
yeah,
really
because of the
pissed.
response after.
That guy sounded really pissed.
He was hot under the collar, if you don't mind me saying.
Yeah.
No. Really?
No, he was
What happened?
making a joke.
Oh.
What happened?
I don't
Dan's
know.
handing something. Oh, let me get it for the boss. Here you go.
What does it
I'm going to
say?
read it first.
Derek, was that?
Says-
Is that the audio?
I got it. Okay. Was that the audio? Would have been good. When I see audio, and then I see Derek, I figured he had the audio that we in
All right,
question.
cool.
Yeah.
Oh, Derek's a hoot.
Hey, books. What the hell is this?
Tucker Max.
Oh.
He actually was on the New York Times bestseller list.
Ooh.
Really?
Heard of that
Yes.
list.
All right, let's get him in here then.
Get him in here right now, somebody, before I start kicking ass. Excuse me.
Drunk scale.
Suck his cock.
Blackout. Hook up with
cock.
ugly or fat girls.
Make loud, boisterous.
What's up, man?
Come on, take a seat, my friend.
Highly entertaining.
Don't mind us.
Highly entertaining and thoroughly reprehensible. The New York Times.
That's what they said.
Look at you, Tucker Max. I hope they serve beer in hell is the name of the book.
Cool. What is it about? What's the?
It's about everything I do in my life. It's just about me. I'm not good at doing anything else except writing about myself.
All right, good.
Wait, so hold on. I can curse and stuff. We're on.
Oh
yeah.
You fucking
All right.
can.
Don't even worry about it.
Yeah.
Say curse for us.
All right, fuck.
You can't. The only thing you can't do is put profanity. Like you can't. The only regulation we have is you can't mix and match like a verb with profanity. Like,
right.
You can say like a cunt fart is fine, but cunt sniffing is unacceptable.
Okay. You got it?
You got it.
All right.
All right.
So what's the book about? It's your life,
it's
basically?
a bunch of short stories about like stuff that happened to me. I mean, I'm just an average, 20-something idiot that goes out and gets drunk and does stupid shit. Except I just write about it. That's pretty much it. Like, I mean, like one time I hooked up with this girl and we went back to her place and she was after we were done, she was in the bathroom, like peeing so she wouldn't get a UTI. And I had to throw up. I was so drunk, and I couldn't, I couldn't go in her bathroom, so I just threw up under her bed. And then so she came back, she came back out and we started hooking up again. And then next thing I know, I'm hearing this jingling noise and I'm like, what the fuck is that? And so I stop. I think it's, like the bed moving or, from sex. And then I stop and she's like, the noise is still going. And she's like, oh, that's just my dog. He always licks himself when, when I'm having sex. And then all of a sudden I'm like, oh my God, he's not licking himself. He's eating the vomit. So there I am like, having sex or fucking, I guess, on XM. I'm fucking this girl, and the dog is like, I almost couldn't stay hard. I had to focus. Normally you gotta, focus to hold it in. I had to focus just to stay hard.
I had a chick. This is true too. Not long ago, she was blowing me, and I fucking like when I come. You know how it is when you like if a girl's blowing you, fucking push your hips. And I'm a shooter. Like
right.
I fucking blast. And I fucking crammed it, and I hear, and I've never actually had it happen. All over my fucking balls and on my bed.
Up? Yeah.
Dude, did she?
It's in the book, dude.
And she's like, I'm sorry.
He's like, yeah, it's in the book, dude.
She's like, I'm sorry, I ate a muffin before I came. Oh my God. I had muffin all over me.
No, the best. My favorite blowjob story. I got two favorites. One is this girl took me, like back to her place. She was like kind of chunky, but she kind of had that look like she could suck the fuck out of you,
Yeah.
So we go back to her place and I take off pants and we're sitting on her sofa and she's blowing me. It was like unbelievable, like the type of blowjob that makes your ankles sweat, And so she gets up like afterwards, I guess, to go wash out her mouth or whatever. And I stand up and put my pants on, and there's a huge skid mark on her white sofa from me. I didn't know what to do, because like it was the worst part was like this. She comes out of the bathroom and I'm like, oh my God, and so I couldn't flip the sofa like the cushion in front of her. So so I sweep her up all romantically and carry her in the bed. Well, I kind of had to lug her in the bedroom, but and then after I hooked up with her 4 or 5 times or whatever until one of us she passed out. And then I went and flipped the cushion after she was asleep.
A big fucking brown skid mark.
That or the time one time this girl burped, like she swallowed and then burped.
Wouldn't it have been funny if when you turn the skid mark cushion over there was another one on the other side from some other guy
facing the other way.
Yeah, that'd be great.
All right, let's go to Brett in Boston. Brett, what's up?
Hey, Opie, how's it going, bud?
Hey.
Hey, so this guy, Tucker Max, I guess he's got a website, right? I've read a bunch of his stories, but they're the ones that are just on the edge of believable. But if they're true, he's a stud. So Tucker, can you tell the story about your Tucker tries butt sex story?
Oh, yeah, all right. That's the one everyone asked for. All right, this story, this is a true story. I was maybe 20, 21. I was spending a summer in Florida when I was in college. And I met this one girl. She was really hot, and I had never tried butt sex before, and I really wanted to. So I kept trying to convince this girl, and she wouldn't. She's like, no, I don't know. And so I finally convinced her. I'm like, look, it's like she wanted to be a runway model. That's why she was living in South Beach. I was in Florida at the time. And I'm like, it's what all the models do, blah, blah, blah. And so I finally convinced her by convincing her that, like, it was like the European way to have sex. This is, like, the level of intelligence of this girl. And so, anyway, but she's like, you have to take me to a nice dinner, and it's got to be, like, a production. So I take her out, and we go to some restaurant, Tantra, actually, and I spent like $400 on this girl on dinner, and you know, 2 like good bottles of wine and whatever. So she's totally ready, and we go back to my place. And what I hadn't told her, you got to remember, I was like 20 or 21 at the time, and like I'm kind of an asshole now, but I was possibly the worst person on earth at this point in my life. So what I hadn't told her was that my buddy and I decided that since this is going to be the first time I'd had butt sex, that I wanted to videotape it, right? But instead of just like setting up like a camera, this is like 9 years ago, so it was before like, you know, like really cheap cameras. We had like one of the like the sort of shoulder ones.
Yeah.
Right. They had like the VHS, sort of like that, except the crappy version. Right. And so my buddy hid in the closet with the camera and was going to film us. Like, so he was hanging out at my place, and then, you know, he saw us pull up, and then he was going to go run in the closet and hide. And so I was so shit-faced by the time that I got back. At this point, I'd pretty much forgotten that he was in there. So we go in, we start kissing, whatever. And then, you know, like, she's like, okay, I'm ready. And so I bought, like, you know, one of the big industrial, like, this size of, like, Astroglide. Like, it's, like, huge. Because I didn't know, well, what the fuck do I know about ass sex, you know? And so I'm figuring, well, you know, a little bit's good, so more is better. So I basically just, now here I am filming this girl, but at the same time I'm thinking, okay, you know, I don't want to hurt her anus. So I pretty much, like, uncap it and just stick it in her ass and just squeeze. And I emptied, like, half the bottle. Because I'm thinking, you know, you got to put enough in to make sure, because I don't know how much it takes. What do I know, right? And so this is like pretty much pre-internet porn, you know. And like I thought you could just spit on your dick, and you know, like no, that's only in porn movies, right?
Prison.
Yeah,
that's the prison way, right?
So I fill her up with this stuff, and then of course I slide right in, no problem, and everything's going great for a while, and you know, and we start going harder and harder, and she's more into it, and I'm more into it, and like I'm right about to come, and you know, I'm slamming hard, come way in and out, and I come out too far. And I kind of like, you know, I come out and I like, you know, hit her butt or something. So I go down to put myself back in, and all of a sudden I feel this like warm splash on my hand here. And I'm like, what? The lights are kind of low, so I look down, and it's like kind of dark, and I'm like, wait a minute. And then the smell hits me. She shit all over my dick. And it wasn't just like poop. It was like watery diarrhea fucking mix of like diarrhea and Astroglide. And so like the smell hits me, and it was like, oh my, and then of course I realized she shit on my dick, and then combine that with like the seafood and the 2 bottles of wine, and I just I blew all over her ass, like in her asshole, everywhere. And so I'm throwing up, and she's like kind of hammered, so she like turns around, she's like, Tucker, what are you doing? She sees me throwing up, she goes, oh my god, she starts throwing up everywhere. So I'm seeing her throwing up, and it's making me throw up. I'm throwing up more. All of a sudden, true fucking story, my fucking buddy falls out of the closet. And he's like, oh my god, because he saw us and smelled it. I mean, you can imagine the smell. You know, it's like seafood and wine and Astroglide and shit. And he fucking is throwing up everywhere. So, like, there's like a 3-second period where all 3 of us are staring at each other vomiting everywhere.
That video would be like...
Yeah, I know. You have no idea how upset I am. I don't have that. I know. And so, anyway, so she, like, you know, of course, freaks. Oh, I thought you loved me. I can't believe you did this. Throws, you know, the sheet, like, wraps the shit and Astroglide stained sheet around her. Runs out of my apartment, like, leaves her clothes, everything. I still, to this day, don't know how she got home. Like, I called her, you know, 3 or 4 times, are you okay, whatever. She ended up changing her phone number. Like, the girl who introduced us, like, you know, she wouldn't return her calls. I don't know how she got home. But, yeah, it was, I didn't get my deposit back on that apartment either. Nah. We couldn't get the smell out. We tried for days.
Good
boy.
It was
disgusting.
You're a good boy. Let's go to Steve in Houston. Steve.
Hey, what's going on, boys?
Hey, Steve.
Hey, Tucker Max, holy shit, you are the king shit. Your stories are some of the funniest shit I've ever heard. But
thanks.
I had 2 questions. The first of which was, how did that lawsuit ever come out?
Which one, yeah? There's been like 3.
The Miss America?
Miss Vermont, yeah. The story is this girl, I like hooked up with this girl for about a month, and like, you know, it's no big deal. I met her at the gym. We ended up going to dinner, getting drunk, fucking like that night, whatever. So she's a slut, no big deal. Like, God bless her. But she has this website where she she claims to be like abstinent and like sober, and like she sets herself up as like a role model for little girls. So I wrote a story after like, you know, a month of this. I wrote a story, just the true story about our relationship, and I used a real name, and I never ever use real names except for my own. And hers was the only one because I was just calling her out as being a hypocrite, and so she sued me and lost. She ended up, we removed the case to federal court, and they ended up withdrawing their claim because they were going to get smoked. So, I mean, I won, but it was like, it wasn't like it was a big deal that like, you know, the case at first because it was like an internet landmark, whatever, First Amendment case, but I won. Is all that matters.
Well, the other thing was, I got to say that Sushi Pants has to be my favorite story of all of them.
Yeah, thanks.
All right, man. Appreciate it.
All right. God damn. Makes you put all of it in a book.
Money.
Yeah.
It's fucking smart move.
Yeah,
26 on the Times bestseller list, right?
Yeah, I hit 2 weeks
Great,
on the bestseller list, and like the best part was like there was no book reviews, like, you know, no one would review it because like, oh, this is whatever, you know, frat boy humor.
Of course, they're snobby douchebags.
Right, exactly.
How'd you get a buzz going on this book then?
My website, dude. My website.
So your website was popular before the book, I'm assuming? Okay.
Yeah, the book is like half stories from the website, half new stuff.
Right.
And I get like 1 million visitors a month to my site. I get a ton of traffic, and so I've got like a bunch of fans. So
when did you start the website?
Website started in 2002. Yeah, like it was funny. I sent none of these exact stories, but basically these stories I sent them out to publishers and magazines like 4 years ago. And I mean, dude, I could not have gotten turned down any hard. If I had been a hunchback at Playboy Mansion, I would have gotten more action. Every single person told me it was shit. So I'm like, whatever. I put up a website, and then it like blew up, and then everyone was like, oh yeah, we love you now.
A lot of people are just out of touch, man. They judge the content. You know, if it's a fucking spy novel or a war novel where people are having their heads blown off, it's fine. But you're dumping a load into some girl's fucking back after she shits on the bed and throw up, all of a sudden, you know, people have a problem with it.
Anyone accusing you of being like a James Fry, making up stories?
I mean, like, people always like, it's funny, like half the people say, oh, I don't see how this stuff could happen, and the other half are like, oh, I have way cooler stories, you know? I guarantee you there's nothing in there that you guys either haven't done or your friends have done.
I was going to say, a lot of these stories sound very familiar. I was in a fraternity, you know, but we weren't smart enough to write down our stories back in the day.
Yeah, fucking you're out, you're getting blown, all of a sudden you're like, hey, you know, you have a dress, I thought you were a girl.
Right. You know, like...
you know, you would tell the story at the frat house or something, next thing you know, that you forgot all about it. You don't have it written down for a book.
Yeah, exactly. There's nothing in there that any guy who goes out drinking and hooking up hasn't done. It's just like people who don't live life, you know, to the fullest think it's like, oh, this guy's crazy, he got drunk.
Let's go to Eric in New York. Eric.
Hey, Tucker Max.
What's up, man?
Yeah, I just wanted to say you're my hero, man. You're the fucking funniest guy ever. Next to Opie and Anthony and Jim Norton.
Oh, cut it out, you. Thanks.
Hey, enjoy yourself.
Thank you, man.
All right, bye.
Way to start off strong on a call and then peter out miserably.
Oh, my God, that was awful.
These are my fans.
Yeah, Dave in Albany, what's up?
Hey, what's up, man? I want to know the website. You guys are talking about it. I want to know what the website is, man.
It's TuckerMax.com. Just
TuckerMax.com. Thanks a lot, man. You're the shit.
TuckerMax.
Do you allow people to, throw their stories up on the site?
No, I have a message board where people can, like, put up their stuff, but I'm not sharing the spotlight with anybody on the main site now.
I don't blame you, man.
All right, let's go to Jason in New Hampshire. Jason.
Hey, what's up? Tucker, I just wanted to know if there's ever going to be any more stories about Sling Blade.
Yes, actually there are. Sling Blade is a buddy of mine who, there's a story in the book that's like all about him, and he's like one of those guys who got dumped in high school by his girlfriend, and he's never gotten over it, so he thinks like all women are whores, and he just goes crazy every time we go out drinking. Yeah, dude, chances are, he works at a job now, he can't really write anything or whatever, but chances are in the next year or two, I'm gonna make him have his own site, like start his own site and write.
All right, right on. Sean in Alabama. Sean, hey. You there?
Yoo-hoo.
All right.
Yoo-hoo.
He's from Alabama. Just be happy he knows how to use a phone.
He didn't know. He's probably talking into the fucking earpiece. Stupid hillbilly. Yoo-hoo.
Yeah, I'm from Kentucky. I can't really make fun of people.
Oh, really? You don't have an accent.
Yeah. Any plans for a movie?
Well, actually, I optioned a screenplay.
How you would do that.
Yeah. No, I optioned a screenplay based on one of the stories in the book called the Austin Road Trip Story. It's a simple road trip. Like, my buddies and I... go to Austin when we were in law school, and like the big like climax of the story was when my buddy Slingblade, who he called about, he literally stopped up a hotel toilet, and like that's like I didn't think it was possible, but the dude took such a dump that it was like overflowing, and I had to, it's like after we got back from drinking, and I had to shit like something terrible, so I end up like going down to the lobby, and I can't find the bathroom because like the way the lobby was arranged, and I ended up shitting my pants all over and like running around the lobby, and I got kicked out. I got banned from Embassy Suites forever. Yeah, I shit all over. It was awful. It was so embarrassing. I shit all over myself. And I get back up to the hotel, up to the room after like I finally found a bathroom halfway through shitting myself, and I get back up and I'm covered like my whole back is covered in shit because I've been running around the lobby, and my buddy literally tore an ab muscle. He was laughing so hard at me.
Did he?
He's a cocksucker, right? Of course, because it's his fault, right?
Yes, he is right.
If you do that movie, I want to play the big piece of shit that clogs the toilet.
Let's go to Kent.
I've been gearing up for that role for years.
It's Kent.
Yeah, hey, what's up?
It's a role I've meant to play my whole life.
Kent, the movie guy.
Yeah, that's right. I gotta call this guy out. There's no way I believe that story about the chick and the Astroglide. And I'm in the Pal Talk room right now, and pretty much no one else believes him either.
The what room? Pal Talk?
Pal Talk. You're on
video
conferencing,
Yeah.
Kent.
That's your prerogative, Kent.
Well, I was a little suspicious when he was telling the story because I'm wondering, you have to have the tape.
No, dude, it was like, you remember the big cameras where you put the VHS tape in? He fell out and like it, like the little tape itself broke. Of course, like the magnet, it's magnetized, so we could have easily gone and changed it, but it's like, I didn't think, it's like, remember you said you don't write down your stories at 20? I didn't write this stuff down at 21. I started writing it down at 27, And so I just didn't think about like, oh, we should save this tape. The tape was broke. I was like, fuck it, just whatever. It didn't occur to me that like I was gonna ever do any of this shit. If I had known I was gonna become a writer, motherfucker, I would have gone through hell and high water to save that tape. Are you kidding?
Yeah,
I mean, you know how much money I've cost myself? That I could have charged. I could have charged $10 a person. And
I was in a frat. Me and the boys would have figured out how to save that tape. Let's be honest. We would have figured something out.
Hell yeah, man. If somebody fucked me in the ass and threw up on me, I would want that tape saved. I mean,
let's go to...
Food, all right!
Let's go to Angry Little Fellow. Angry!
What's up, Tucker? What's up, fellas?
Hey,
boys.
Hey, what up?
Hi.
Tucker, I came across your website when I was...
Wipe off the screen. LOL. No.
Anyways, I came across your website when I was looking for absinthe online. Did you tell them about driving into the donut shop yet?
No, it's. I mean, like, I can't tell the whole story.
Hear that.
I mean, it's like 18 pages in the book. I got shit-faced on absinthe. And this girl, and I was like really drunk, and this girl she's like, oh, I'm too drunk to drive home, you gotta drive. And I was like, all right. So I ended up driving her home, and then she like had me drop her off at her like apartment building, and she's like, we'll go find parking place, and when you find it, then come up. And I couldn't find a parking spot, and I was fucking pissed off at her. So I ended up like parking, I found a spot, and it was like kind of too small, but I was still trying to cram the car in there. And I ended up jumping the curb and like running the back of the car into a donut shop and like crashing the window down and shit. And so then I got all scared, so I just pulled the car off and like parked it somewhere and threw the keys like in the bushes, and then like went home. I didn't even go up to her spot. Yeah, so I mean, like, you got to read the story.
When you condense 18 pages into like,
it's funny, yeah,
a sentence.
Was there ever a police report?
No, dude, I looked and looked and looked, and I never found one.
I remember one time I was in Colorado back in like '96, and I was fucking horny, and Boulder,
right?
And I'm like, fuck, I'm not getting laid. I don't know anybody in Colorado, and I went to a Christmas party, and then I snuck back that night. And I went downstairs, and I had my way with the little girl, and then I snuck away, and nobody ever figured out what happened.
I just hear another tragedy just befell that family.
Well, let's go to Nathan.
Horrible.
Let's go to Nathan and Jericho.
Hey, man.
What do you say, Nate? Welcome aboard.
Hey, Jerry, I love you, buddy. How you doing?
All right.
Listen, Tucker, I just wanted to thank you because it's really nice to see somebody actually document some of the crazy stuff that goes on. This stuff does happen, and I think most of the time it's really just it's likely to happen when you pay attention to a girl, and I don't think a lot of guys realize that you're able to do a lot of this stuff. Once you actually listen to her, she'll pretty much let you do whatever you'd like.
Yeah, I mean, whatever. That's what I always tell people. I'm like, plenty of people have stories that are just as funny or just as cool as mine.
But no
they just
police
don't write them
report,
down.
Huh?
I mean, like, if you think about it, it was just a crashed out window in a
just a crashed out
in
window
a donut shop.
I don't think anyone would call the cops on that. All right, let's go to Kyle in Michigan. Kyle.
Yeah, hey, boys.
Hey,
especially the lucky Louie star Jim Norton.
Hi, Kyle. Thanks for calling the program.
Get to the point. Does Max have any good gay or funny stories?
Yeah, we do a segment called Gay or Funny, and people call in with their stories, and then we decide if it's a gay moment or a funny moment.
Both being kind of gay, but one, the humor in it is so much that it takes the gay away.
Like an example would be, and we've all seen this, like a guy dozes off at a party.
Right.
And a bunch of guys stand around with their hogs in his face, and you take a picture. It's kind of gay, but it's more funny. So the funny overrides the gay.
Funny.
Yeah. When he wakes up and sucks them all, then it becomes hotter funny. LOL.
Fucking silly goose.
Oh, cut it out. You give me those ribs.
And no one calls the cops.
No one does.
I've got one. I didn't really realize at the time, like when I was living in South Florida, I ended up like hooking up with dating this one stripper, and she was, like tall and big fake tits, and she couldn't lubricate on her own. She had a pussy, but couldn't, which happens to some girls. But it turns out that one of my buddies is gay. He thinks that it was actually a post-op transsexual, like in that, because she had fake tits, six, like about my height, and but can't lubricate.
You're a liar.
Well, that one, I don't know. Post-op transsexual, I think, you feel, here's what it is, and I know I've hooked up with one. That's how I know, and it wasn't on purpose. But you feel the inside is like, it's not lubricating. It is, you're right, it's fucking like a change purse. And it's hard. A tranny pussy, and again, I realize this in hindsight, it's a harder, it doesn't feel natural. There's something about it.
All right, guys, punching out.
All right, take care, man. Be good.
Yeah, you too.
Godspeed.
All right, let's say hi to Scott in Texas. Scott.
Hey, boys, how's it going?
Hey, we're on with Tucker Max.
Hey, Tucker, what's the name of your book?
I Hope They Serve Beer in Hell.
Okay, thanks.
That was it? All right, you wanted to leave him with one more story there, Tucker?
No. They're all right, let me think. I'm trying to think of a short one. I'm trying to think of a short one. Well, all right, this one time, if we're talking about blowjobs, this one time this girl, this was actually one of the first blowjobs I ever got. She was, we were in high school, and we were parked, like, out front of her house, and so it was like, like, we had to be quiet, whatever. And she's like, well, don't come in my mouth, like, give me a courtesy tap. So I'm like, okay, fine. So, I mean, I was, 17. I didn't know what the fuck I was doing. Well, I guess I kind of did, but I pretended I didn't. And I blew, I blew my load in her mouth, and she got pissed and spit it in my face. Like, she came up all mad and something on her mouth and right all in my face.
Goddamn liar!
Did she? Wow.
Nice.
That's sick. Oh, wow. Let's say hi to Travis the trucker. Travis!
Yeah, man. That dude's a fucking liar. Tell that motherfucker get out this studio. He's a fucking liar. You waited till
you think people are jealous?
Whatever.
Do you think, like, they're jealous?
I mean, I don't know. Okay.
Maybe they,
I'm a trucker. I go all over the world and fuck bitches. Your USU is 20-7 to write a fucking book. You're a fucking dickhead, you fucking asshole. Get the fuck out the studio. Kick his ass out. He's a fucking liar.
Well, the Travis obviously feels one way.
Yeah.
You have to realize
one man's opinion.
A lot of people may, not that they have boring lives, but they're quote unquote normal, where they have a girlfriend, whatever. They're kind of mellow, and they're not out sticking their dicks in everybody, and everybody's puking and laughing. I mean, they just have more normal experiences.
Okay.
That's what happens sometimes. People
let's get a
can't appreciate.
Let's get a positive call here.
Finer things in life.
Rob in Maryland.
Come in your face.
Hey, what's up? Hey, Tucker, I just checked out your website and listened to you guys online. You're a clown, dude. I mean, there's no way these are real, for one. But also, it just sounds like you're just trying to make things up. Everyone has friends that go through and, one-up you and make things up when it's blatantly lying. And that's what it sounds like you're doing.
Okay,
you're
right. You got me, dude.
Are you calling him a faker?
Oh, without a question.
He got me. Yeah, you're right. You win.
We got to find a good phone call here. Let's go to Mike in Indiana. Mike?
Hey.
Hey.
This is Mike. Hey, I was wondering how the hell do you get all these girls to take it in the ass? Because I can't get my wife. To
Yeah, a
take
little
the ass
tip
for
for the
nothing.
guys out there.
Just ask them. What do you mean? How do you get a girl to? Like, just if you hook up with enough girls, there's more than a few of them that like it in the ass or that are willing to try. Just ask them. I mean, if you're married to one and she doesn't want to, then I guess you're shit out of luck.
Get it? Shit out of luck.
Yeah, I guess that's just a car crash. I guess.
All right, let's.
All right, talk to you later.
Thank you.
Let's go to Kevin in North Dakota. Kevin.
Hey, man.
Hey.
Hey, Tucker, I was just wondering, when did you lose your virginity?
16.
Ramon! Tucker takes it up the ass from trannies.
Ever take it up the ass from a tranny?
No, never.
Moves up his balls and gets his videotaping buddies to gargle them. Ramon! Tucker Max has a penis the size of an erect gorilla.
What?
Who are you, Ted from Yellowstone?
You trash. Let's go to Darren in North Carolina. Darren.
Yeah, man, I'm calling him out. You can tell the nervousness in his voice. Look at how many times he said like.